Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you made it to another live stream, y'all. Let's get it done. How we doing? Morning. I need more coffee, I tell you. Woo. What a morning. You ever wake up and spill something all over your kitchen floor? That was me. Ooh. Not good. Cue literal Seinfeld, you know. But I went to go pick up the pan that we had soaking overnight, right? And I forgot it was soaking. So I went to go pick it up. I just got this nasty, oily, saucy water all over my kitchen floor. So I wiped it down, got the Swiffer out, got the soap crap off of it, and then I got the Clorox wipes out, and I started really scrubbing to make sure it was all disinfected and all that, and it was all over the cabinet. Got it all done. That's why I was late today. So thanks for your patience. Thanks for your patience. Thank you. Chat, we are having a great day today. Welcome in. It's good to see you. So Vegemite, that is an absolute nightmare, spilling coffee over keyboard. Just get a new keyboard. You might as well. That's just all it is. You just got to get a new keyboard. We've got Itio. I can't put it. Listen, if y'all put 6 I's in your name and you have an X in there, my dyslexia starts doing this, okay? Ito sick vibes. I'm calling you Ito on YouTube. Good to see you. Please change your name. For me! Change it for me. Mystery, it's good to see you. Yama Bear on Twitch. Welcome in, welcome in. Lord, dude's name is Lord Smashington. Okay. Amazing. Coming in on Twitch. Gannicus, yes, good to see you. And Vischium, how we doing today? Good morning. Good morning. So, So, Laura, remember us when you're famous. Don't you know I already am? Now, look, here's the reality of the situation, chat. We had 24,000, well, I guess y'all could see it better here. We had 24,000 subs yesterday. It's a big deal. Big deal. Thank you all. Thank you all. Ready? I'm gonna refresh so my mug isn't mid-smile and there's a live stream instead. And let's do a giveaway, because we have, at the start of the stream, we don't have as many people streaming or watching, right? So y'all get increased chances for being foist and for being first. Don't chat, the Chronos is not to be messed with. Do you understand? All right, so let's see what we got today. I got one more. You know what, chat? I think this might actually be for somebody. I have to double check. Let's give away this obelisk skin. This was given to us on the subathon at the very end, and it was not able to be put into the pot. This is the golden apartment complex, I tell you. So this is the obelisk skin in my opinion. I don't love the obelisk and how it looks, but this is the freaking skin that you're gonna get. Ladies and gentlemen, come on down to the Discord and be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube. That is the way to get in. Always the free stuff, ladies and gentlemen, always the free stuff. You too can own a golden apartment complex that you can fly through space. Join us. I will give it to you in 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes to help the early birds out. Yes, we hit 24,000 subs. Thank you for your kind words. I can tell you that I've watched fame and money change people, and I don't consider myself fame, but you know, it just doesn't feel right. You know, what I am is a man who's trying to help and provide value to the community. That's what I'm trying to do. So, and I'm very reminded of the proverb, and regardless of what you believe, this is, I think we can all agree, a truth, no matter what religion you are. I love this proverb. It says, guy's praying to God, and he says, God, help me not to be so poor that I have to steal to eat, but help me also not to be so rich that I forget about you. I think about that a lot. You know, like, I think too much money would help us to forget who we are and start focusing on what we own. You know what I'm saying? Some people call it the obelisk. I disagree completely. It's an obelisk, and that's what I choose to call it. So, you know, you can call it that if you want. But that's that. So, you know, R2D2 Skinner skin for obelisk was top notch. Dude! That's a good idea. I gotta get me one of those. We'll come in crushing Twitch
primed out of your mind.
Good to see you. Good to see you with that Twitch Prime. I'd love to see it. It's all about humility, but it's easy to, let me do the giveaway. It's easy to say this and come off pompous. So let me just do this giveaway, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. So chat, we got a giveaway. Yeah, the last thing you have to do. So you're following on Twitch, you follow the on-screen prompts, you're subbed on YouTube, choose your favorite, whatever, always the free stuff. Then you're in Discord. Do those two things. The last thing you do, you're gonna type the word that we say. Type in good morning, chat. Type in good morning, case sensitive. One time, case sensitive into Discord. GM, type GM, which means, of course, good morning, one time, case sensitive into Discord. Here's the reality of it, okay? I'm not better than anybody watching, whether it's on the VOD or live. I'm just some dude, you know, and I've mastered a craft over a decade. I've been doing this for 10 years, where I learned how to image edit, video edit, sound edit. I've been doing marketing for my day job, so I understand attention and optics. I understand behavior somewhat. I'm not some big, awesome expert, but I am someone who understands enough, let's say. And I think what happens a lot to people once they get bigger is they start trusting more in their skills than in their, let's call it in God. And again, I don't really care what you believe, because no matter what you think, it's a fact that the more stuff we get changes us. So I'm very cognizant of that. That's true. Nitro says the more money I get, the more bills I gotta pay. That's true. Yes, if you're saying GM in Discord, if you're saying GM in Twitch or YouTube chat, you're not entered in. You gotta be in Discord. Al Risen, I see you. You know better, Al Risen. Gaz, good to see you. Nino, good morning. How are we doing today? Yes. Then in the provider. Axel, see, this is why we're friends, buddy. I tell you. I didn't know you were on this side, buddy. X, it's good to see you, buddy. Yeah. It's fantastic. So, yes, Hex, yes. And look, generosity is a core value of our brand, and let's get this done. This song is like very not the vibe right now. I am skipping this song because it's just so poppy, and I'm not the metal kind. Okay. So I'm speaking of metal. Taking my wife to a Memphis Mayfire concert in 2 months, I think. Pray for her. I'll be fine. She has never been to a Screamo metal show, and we're going to Gen Ed. It's in like 2 months, so we got time to prep. We'll see. Bernard, it's good to see you. So you linked it in EVE Online. Yeah, let me do this. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Sold.
Oh, bleeding. F's for bleeding. Very end. Sorry, bleeding. Sorry. Let's see it. It says unknown. I'm scared to click this, but because it's you, Bernard, I will do it. Look at that. I don't have access to the channel. Look at that. I literally can't click it. Thank you, Discord, for saving my life. Frankie, relax. Okay. Easy. Easy. All right. We do these giveaways all the time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. But I'm not in the chaos Discord. I see. Okay. I see. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how we do the giveaway. We have to keep it going. All right, we have to keep this going. We got a show to do. All right, we got to get this off the ground and keep it going. We have our winner of our obelisk skin. We have our winner of our obelisk skin. Look at it. Excellent stuff. The winner is this early in the morning too. God bless it. Is here it is, chat. Is it? Yes. Cartilla. Good job. Yes, you get the good stuff. Cartilla. Indeed. Cartilla, you get the obelisk skin. This is a 400 and something million-isk skin. It's a big skin. I don't have them anymore. These are e-partner skins that are old from a long time ago. Okay. And I'm just, well, I wish I had more of these to give away because they're awesome. So look, I didn't even activate it. I just gave them all to y'all. You know, that's what we try to do. So, Cartilla, please DM me on Discord your in-game name. I'm going to put this into the giveaway done folder. We got some more stuff to give away from this week and a little bit more Plex from last week's subathon. Thank you for your patience there. We still owe a couple things to people. You'll notice how all the boxes are gone except for like 2 or 3. I still have 4,000 Plex to give to the Thanatos fleet as well. I upped it from 3K to 4K after seeing all of the fantastic stuff that they were doing. It was great time. So just thanks for your patience there. Thanks very much for your patience there. When I tell you, it probably went back to the same song I was just on. What the heck, dude? Crazy. So, you also have Sam Fair. How are we doing, buddy? I don't like Sleep Token. I'll be honest with you. Sleep Token is one of those bands that I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but I just don't like them. I know they're big. And I, by all accounts, should love them. But like, I don't really like them. I've been jamming to the new Spirit Box album a lot. I've been jamming to new Architects a bunch. What's on my like most played right now too? There was another one. The new Silent Planet song's pretty much a bop. Dude. You know, even though it's the new Memphis CD. I've just been absolutely every other day. I just play the whole thing. It's so good. I'm really impressed with how they have like kept their. I like it when a band keeps their energy, but changes a little bit. So they are like you can still see the fingerprint of the band, but the sound has shifted slightly because like now it's a harder album from Memphis. You know, the new Spirit Box is great. Architect, so good. Dude, Born of Osiris, wow. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I never saw them live. Never got to see them live, you know, so yeah. Bad Omens is another one of those. Bad Omens and Sleep Token, for me, they're in the same boat. And I just can't. I've tried and I'm just like, I don't know. Something about it. I just can't do it. So, you know, I'm definitely a screenshot hoarder. I hoard something and it's digital media, digital goods. Chat, today is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream because I have to get a haircut today. I'm becoming werewolf again. And you know, I hate when I start, I mean, look at this. You see this? When it goes past my eyebrows, I start going, all right. Chop it off. Get it out of here. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for 24,000 on YouTube. This is a big deal. Thank you for sharing the brand with your friends, enjoying the videos. We did put out a new video today. Thanks for using my code. We're going to attack Vadalake. We just put out a new video this morning called, it's about the venture. It's our Fix Your Fits venture with the new post-nerf ECM stuff. I'll be honest with you, I don't love the fit. We're probably going to do another one. I was thinking about it. We're not going to do one today, but I'm probably going to do another one. And I'm so back and forth on the venture. It's such a tight fit, dude, but it's such a, man, I want to like make it perfect because I think the last fit we had was perfect and this one I'm just not happy with it. So check it out. Give me your 2 cents. Let me know after stream, because if nothing else, it helps the new bros understand how to fit stuff. So thank you for 24K. Thanks very much. We're just going to keep growing. We've, just for your understanding, we've been consistently getting about 1,000 subs a month for about 7, I think it's might be 8 months now. Just every month, we're just getting 1,000 subs. So my goal this year was to get 30,000 subs and we're on track to go over that, which is really great. So almost as many players that are in the game. That's a really humbling and interesting fact, Bernard. I have almost as many subscribers as people that are concurrently playing the game. Whew. Well, it makes me proud. I'll tell you that. I'm definitely working hard. Close to 50. Honestly, hella, I'm telling you, 50K is not a if anymore. It's just a when. That's just how this goes. I've seen this a billion times with my own work, when I've worked with creators, when I've worked with brands. Once you kind of break through 20 and you get some momentum, because we have a body of work now. This is the, I actually talked to a kid yesterday. Remind me to tell you, Loru talked to a kid's story. That just sounds bad, okay? Remind me to tell you the branding story, okay? Just say Loru branding story. You know, say, I actually mentored a kid sort of yesterday, like in passing at my local church. So let me talk to you about it after we do our announcements. Chat, we have the Plex sale going on still. Okay, the Plex sale ends on the 21st. So you have a day. It's not today, it's tomorrow. This is the best way to get your Omega for $10 a month. And I don't even worry about the skins. We're not even talking about the skins. Here's how you get Omega for 10 bucks a month. Let me show you right now. You go to get the 3K Plex deal, okay? You start by going to Marquis site. Then you get the 3K Plex deal. Ignore the skins. The skins look great. Ignore the skins. You press add to cart. Come up here to checkout. You're going to type LORU. That's my code. Okay, LORU. That's my code. You can use your other favorite creators code. If they're your favorite and I'm not, I'll be sad. But I want you to get the discount however you want it, whatever you want to do. Okay. I know it's not a very big discount, but it's the same items you're already buying for less money. So use my code to get a double sale. You get 3,000 Plex. You come in game, okay, to the NES store, the NE store. I hate this thing because I want to call it the NES store because it just sounds better in my head, whatever. You get the 6 months Omega right here. Yes, 2,100 Plex. It ends up being about 10 bucks a month. All right, this is the sale to get the same game we all love and enjoy for less money. Okay, for less money every single month. And you still got 900 Plex to play with. Do with it what you will. Now, this month's sale is a little bit different. A little bit different. The Nintendo Entertainment Store. I like this. That's good. This right here, this guy, this 90-day Omega plus Skinner components is actually less Plex a month than the 6-month deal is. So this is a better deal this time. This one hasn't been there before. That's the one you want to pick. It gets you Omega for 320 Plex a month. This is less than the 6-month deal. Definitely worth it. Go check it out. If that's something you want to do, we also detail that out on our Patreon, but let me just say this really quick. Use my code. We're now up to over 700 of you every single month. For the past couple months have been using code Loru on Marquis site. Crazy. Really awesome. Thank you. Really awesome. Okay, you can use my code on Marquis site and you get a discount. If you want to use my code on the official Eve store, I get more cut, but you don't get a discount. Do you understand? Use the code Loru on Marquis store so you get a discount. Don't worry about me. I'm good, okay? I'm building my brand in such a way I don't need viewer generosity to succeed. Does that make sense? Pick the one where you get a double sale Marquis site. Go there, click the button, get it done. If everything I was just telling you was like, Loru, that's a lot, I kind of want to read it, I got it for you, okay? Over on our Patreon, whenever these kind of sales happen, we detail out step by step what to do to get Omega for $10 a month, okay? Step by step. So it's right here. This is for free. One of the main things I'm trying to do over on my Patreon this year is provide more free value. It takes 2 clicks to join. It's very simple, literally 2 clicks. Check it out. You can click this button, join for free. We're up to 37 members now. We're over 37. 37 and change. We're almost to 38. Okay, members, join the 3,700 people that are on this for free. Once you join for free, you go to collections. You go to free EVE Online guides. Okay, all of our free stuff is right there. We update this all the time. It's at least once a week. This week we've had a couple. Last week we had, I think it was one, and the week before we had like 1 or 2. something like that. We're doing this about weekly, so you can really enjoy it and get the good. These are deeper cuts than YouTube, okay? Deeper cuts than YouTube. The paying patrons get extra. The content's free. The paying patrons get extra. We're almost to 150 patrons. Who's our 150th patron gonna be? I wonder. Thank you. Hardcore Mike, welcome in. It's good to have you. We're almost at 150. This is a monumental thing. I really appreciate it. We did just put out a patron-only episode. It's not just free people. I went and I took the breakdown of the patch notes that we have on our YouTube channel, but it's in the live stream and there's ads, right? So we had last week, we had patch notes. Okay, it's a 4-hour stream and there's ads. So instead of the patrons having to watch the stream and get a bunch of ads, we put it over on our Patreon for you ad-free. It's the same content that's on YouTube, but if you're watching it for free, that's where the ads pop in. That's how you can support me, is by watching an ad there. So basically pick your poison. You know, the content's free. Those that support get extra. That's that. What's an ad? There it is. You know, there it is. Incredible stuff. So yeah, they are, DrewCom. The new filaments are absolutely nuts. Okay. It's really, I like the changes, but it is made it harder, which I think is good. There's more counterplay now for sure. What's up, Callie? I'm a returning player after a couple years or so. I was trying to find a video about what all has been added. I'm telling you right now, Callie, there's 2 videos. So I don't have a video on it yet, but it's one of the ones I'm working on. Okay. It's one of the ones I'm working on, is a returning player guide. I'm trying to get through the videos from our subathon first and then go from there. So y'all have been really liking some of these videos. I gotta tell you, the video I get the most DMs about is Down the Rabbit Hole. But if you look at, this is something super interesting about YouTube and about like behavior and about how attention works. If someone just looks at my channel, they might see, oh, this video is 2,500 views, almost 10K, 7K, 11K, 10K. This one just got put out today. Let's just ignore it. He shouldn't do this kind of video anymore. The one I get the most DMs about is Down the Rabbit Hole. I get people going like, Loru, thank you for the best second monitor content. I love that. It's such a good thing. So it's not just about, this is why you're going to get a little bit of content marketing education when you watch my channel, when you watch my stream, because I make this, we're going to finish reacting to Down the Rabbit Hole very, very soon. And I do those because it's been really good for me to learn about Eve's history, but also for you. And we get to do it live. We have some great discussions. Like, it's one of my favorite parts of the day when I get to do this. Sometimes it's not about the views. Okay. Don't get we actually tweeted about this today, and this was not part of the announcements, but I do want to talk about this. There was a lot of crap in the news recently about view botting, because right, you can literally see it here, Twitch view botting scandal. A lot of people, thanks for using my code. Bless you. 12 months, Omega. Whew. Thank you, my friend. Goodness gracious. Incredible stuff. We tweeted about this today because there was a lot of stuff going on. Ooh, is Grim saying something? Definitely is. Yeah. Love seeing it from Grim. Grim's the man. He's getting it done. So view botting's lame, and we're never gonna take a half, measure kind of thing. Attention goes to where it's deserved. This is a phrase that is like a marketing term. Attention goes to where it's deserved. This is actually a video that, if you really look at the rest of the Eve category, got more views than other people's videos, and is a reaction to a slower paced history lesson. Why did that get more views than some of the produced videos of other people in the category? It's because the viewers, 2,500 of them in 1 week, actually want it. You want to see it, so you watch it. What I'm trying to do with this, we've said this before, is I want to get so far ahead that the other Eve partners are forced to catch up, so that the content category, capital C, improves. So then your viewing experience is better in a couple years. I want everybody in the Eve category to improve, and I think I'm the man to help do that. Okay, so fantastic. Oh, I love that, Vegem. Yes, prime second modeler content. Because, I used to do the same when I had a corporate job. I would have a podcast on, or my favorite whatever tuber was doing stuff. I would listen to patch notes for Rainbow Six Siege back when I was playing a lot of Siege. I ended up getting high gold back in the day. It was a lot of fun. It was great. It's one of the best games in 10 years. Fantastic. My favorite part of Down the Rabbit Hole is hearing about the fleet fights I fought in. Oh, that's gotta be something. Again with the freaking 12-month Omega. Who's doing it? God bless you for using my code on the official Eve store. Thanks for that. You can use it on marquees as well. Thank you for that. As an industry player, seeing your battle report from Subathon made me happy to see capitals and fights. Dude, cool dude. That's what it's all about, baby. We gotta undock more. People are so... I understand that there's some people who collect ships, okay? That they like to collect them. I show you this folder. This folder is not me collecting ships, even though it looks like that. This folder is me prepping for future videos and giveaways. I had buy orders out on essentially every buyable ship. Yeah, so this is a 66 billion ISK folder because I plan on making guides. Spoilers, I have a lot of plans with the Deluge coming out with a bunch of alts. That's why we have 13 of them, for God's sake. So, craziness. And we're going to keep this going. And I actually have, ooh, look at that, chat. Two Cenotaphs? You're darn right. We got plans for the Ceno. Black Ops ships, man, are definitely coming down the pipe at some point. We've got them coming out. I want to give all these away. That's why we're doing it. You know, I want to buy Loru Sign Deluge. I actually suggested this when the Skinner system came out. To your point, thank a third. 3 people just got 12 months Omega with my code. Enjoy a year of EVE Online. I think that was with the MCT too. God bless you. You're about to have the best year of your life. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. So what I suggested, great, thank you for that, was I would love to have a Skinner item that lets me have lets the EVE partners put like a signature, you know? You know how the Skinner items are like this? Well, Mr. Neck, you don't have to worry about it. When you have time, you will. That's how it goes, right? We got our Skinner stuff here. You know how these items, this paint job is like in the shape of a skull, right? So I would love to have a Skinner item that's like my signature, right? That's like, I literally signed it and the devs put it in the game, and then you could get like a Loru signature ship. Okay, but not just me, the other EVE partners. Give it to like the top 10 EVE partners, and then like the next year, give it to like 3 more, and the next year, give it to like 3 more, and you know, so just like keep on doing it. I think that, imagine you're flying around a ship, and someone looks at your ship, and they see like, this is a skin I made, but then there's also the like signature edition. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in a Silicon Valley, like Gavin Belson. Signature edition. It's just like so good. Imagine, yeah, signed on a green panel. That's a good idea, actually. I think that'd be kind of sick. We'll see about it. I would like that kind of stuff. There's creator skins in other games. I think that sounds good. Yeah, and by the way, this is a 9 billion ISK folder for Skinner stuff. Because what we do, and I actually did this, chat. Look at this. Okay. I have a lot of Skinner skills. I did this because I want to incorporate Skinner stuff into our giveaways more and make more of these. I want to like build ship skins, and I've been saving them so that I can build a couple and then give them out to people. I'll sell a couple of them just because, you know, whatever. Why not? But I also want to give them to y'all. So, you know, I thought about selling this for the subathon and giving away another 9 billion ISK, but I think this is better. So I will read the mail. Cartilla, this is you. Yes, let me OPSEC for just a sec. Cartilla, listen, you absolutely did it. Okay, you've sent me an in-game mail with the exact name. Excellent job with the exact name. So we're gonna give that to you right now. Excellent stuff. Okay, let's do it. Cartilla wants that obelisk skin, chat. Let's give it to her right now. Pause. Let's send her the contract. You ever say words, chat, and then you have to think about what it is? Okay. Memories made. This is how we do it. We don't make content. We make memories. Enjoy your obelisk skin. God bless you, Cartilla. There it is. Okay, let's make sure we go into the thing here. Look how fast that got accepted. Oh, good. We didn't even pin the message. Excellent stuff. So we can just give you that check mark. That's my mental note, knowing that I did it. There it is. So hopefully you could be the HMS. I hope you are too, brother. I hope you're the 150th patron. Did we get any new ones today? Is that why you're like saying it? Oh, some of you heeded the call. HMS Death Star. HMS. Welcome to the Patreon. HMS. Good to have you. You get an official 07 from me. Thank you, everybody. Let's get HMS right here. HMS did not just sign up for the Patreon. HMS slapped a yearly sub on there. That's a big deal, HMS. Thank you for joining the Patron Club. You get an 07 from me directly. Coming in, and there it is. Well done, my friend. Well done. Let me look at my noties really, really quick. Let's just see. Thank you, HMS. You can join for free. If you're new, join for free. I didn't say that during my little ad. Don't give me money if you're new. Do not. Okay. I want you to enjoy your time. Too, aren't you tired of content creators the moment you're in chat? Be like, welcome, please subscribe. Join for free. Get a bunch of good stuff for free. A lot of awesome deep cut content. Enjoy it. And then, if you want to support me, do it. What I do recommend you do is whoever your favorite creator is, go drop them a $5 a month. I don't care if it's me or not. Go somewhere where your favorite creator is. I don't care if it's Oz. I don't care if it's Marquis, if it's Pando. Go do your favorite Eve creator and go drop them a sub, because that $5 a month, it might not be a lot to you, but it's a lot to us. It means a lot to us. Okay. Really. It's a big deal. I remember, while I'm pulling up this next episode that we have going, I remember praying for my first, what's called in marketing, when I mentor content creators, it's called Pizza Day. When you make enough income from your brand to buy a pizza, you've officially paid for a meal with your brand. I remember my Pizza Day with my YouTube. When that little estimated revenue thing said like around $11, I was like, I hit Pizza Day. I helped countless others. Lower branding story. Jack, thank you. Okay, so thank you, Jack. So I'm at my local church the other day, and my wife is serving, and I wasn't scheduled that day, so I'm there just on my laptop, standing in the tech booth, because I do AV stuff for them, right? You know, because I know what the heck I'm doing, you know, so I help them with some AV. And I'm standing there, and I'm writing a script, and one of the kids comes up to me and just starts talking my ear off, right? Just starts, you know, really like, just starts blowing up my ear, and like, he's like, I think he's like 12, and I'm like, I interrupt him. I go, kid, what's your name? Because this kid walks up to me and goes like, hi, I'm this. I love this instrument. This is my favorite thing. I like doing that, this and that. It was just really, really awesome. There's so much passion in this kid. And it might sound that he was annoying. He wasn't annoying. This is the thing about kids. They want to talk to you and have their excitement be validated. And as somebody that was an excitable little ADHD gremlin, okay? When someone actually gave two craps about what I was saying, I was like, you're my best friend. So I got to give that to this kid. First of all, I got to like help him see that his excitement is valid. So when I started talking to him, he's like, so what do you do for work? You have a really awesome laptop. You have some cool stickers. What do you like do for work? And he's just talking my ear off, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm a content creator. I do stuff for Twitch and like YouTube. And he jumped in the air and was like, I'm talking to a famous person. And I was like, oh God. Like, you know, I'm not a famous person. You know, I found the neighbor kid from Home Alone. Exactly. Look, I'm not famous. I only got 24,000 subs. He goes, you got 24,000 subs. That's amazing. And he starts running around. He's awesome. And it was a nice ego boost, but I was like, hey, he goes, I want to be a content creator when I grow up. And I'm like, I found the reason I'm here. And I said, no, you don't. And he kind of stopped. And he goes, what do you mean? You have this great life. I go, kid, look, I work 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. And you don't know what that means yet. But okay, are you in school? He goes, yeah, I'm in like high school. I go, great. Imagine you wake up and you get to school and school lasts till you go to bed. And you saw him like the brightness in his eyes kind of like went down. And I go, look, I love what I do. But the people you see online, they're like working all day. So if you want to do this, it's hard work. But I'll tell you, what are you doing here? And he goes, oh, I work at the sound booth. I do this. I go, you go become a sound engineer. You go figure out how to do all that. You know stuff I don't know how to do, man. I don't know how to do this soundboard. And I told him I got buddies that started doing content creation, started doing YouTube. And they figured out that they really, really like making thumbnails. They really like image editing. And now they make movie posters. And they do corporate logos, and they do brand design and brand feel, and like how to do their skill they really fell in love with, and that's their job. I said, you don't have to be a YouTuber to be happy And he kind of, and some of the shattering kind of came back together. And he's like, so I could try it and like see what I like. And I'm like, yes. That was like, I gotta tell you, nobody ever did that to me when I was a kid. Nobody ever told me I could take something I like and make a career out of it in a serious way. Nobody ever did. Can I tell you the first person who helped me understand that was Gary Vaynerchuk and Jordan Peterson. Those two, it was like business and like philosophy, like combined. It was like you can, and I'm not telling you this to like, look how good I did. I'm telling you this, chat, because there's somebody listening right now to this VOD, to this live. One of you, at least one of you, hears me and just kind of looked up and went like, I could do things I like. I didn't know where this was gonna go, but I got better at the practical, what's called the hard skill, okay? I learned how to make image edits. You wanna see some of my old thumbnails, chat? You ready? You ready for old Loru thumbnails? These aren't even thumbnails. Look at this crappy mustache 6 years ago. 16 views. Look at this, chat. I used to like play Rainbow Six Siege. I had like Dragon Ball Z. There's copyrighted music all over these. I was like young and skinny and unmarried. Where does my first ever... This is the first thumbnail I ever made. This guy right here. Look how crappy. Arrow pointing. Background blurry. It's so... But dude, I loved Super Hot Wu-Tang. So good. But look at... I tried. I learned how to... This thumbnail, I learned how to crop my face and do an outline, and I learned how to add in an arrow. And in this thumbnail, I learned how to like do masks and cut the image in a certain spot. In this thumbnail, I learned how to pull the spaceman in the foreground and put my face in the background while still making it look like the helmet was transparent. This one was hard. That was hard to do. And look, I'll end the story with this. What I told the kid and what I told Dale. Look how bad this thumbnail is. I just put my face on the Jack Sparrow. It's so terrible. This one was horrible, dude. I didn't look good at all. The lighting's off, you know. But it's not supposed to be good at the start. What my last thing I'll tell you, and the same thing that I told the kid, is in order to get to a point, I love these thumbnails. I'm very proud of these thumbnails. In order to get to this point, what you have to do, every time you're doing something, do one new thing. One new thing. Whether it's at your job, whether it's in your hobby, do one new thing. So when I was learning thumbnails, I was like, all right, I know how to make this. I'm gonna go look up a thumbnail and I'm gonna go figure out how to do that, right? So I would look up like, I would literally Google like Mr. Beast channel, and I would look at Mr. Beast channel, you know, and I would say like, all right, how did he do that? You know, so I would like look up, let's just go to Mr. Beast channel, you know, and I would try to see like, all right, okay, and these are all new thumbnails, but I'd be like, all right, he has his face, and he's got like a soccer ball here, and he's got like a shadow. He's clearly not in this thumbnail, but he has like a shadow there. How do I do a shadow underneath the character so it looks like he's there? How do I do that? And I would go Google how to go do that, right? And then it wouldn't be perfect, but now, after those thumbnails you saw were 6 years ago, now look. I'm not the best at thumbnails, but darn it, I'm better than when I was. You know, it all starts by doing one new thing. I wanted to tell you all that story because it's really important. This is not just for content creators. It's not just for some guy on the internet. It applies to each and every one of you, that if you do everything you can with all your might, you'll be better off than you were last year or even yesterday. That's where Jordan Peterson comes in, is compare yourself to who you were yesterday. I got to get off social media, y'all. I'm comparing myself to people too much. You know, I got to compare myself to me yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to anybody, chat? Anybody receive, you know, anybody receive and get this stuff done, right? It was a really good time getting to invest in people, getting to show those around you that it's not just about the views. You know, it's about your skills and about how you grow as a person. Because, chat, you might think I'm some like awesome content creator, but I'm just a dude with a big nose and a bad hairline who figured out how to do thumbnails and do cool videos. A lot of you are going to do stuff that's much better than I can do. You know, a lot of you are going to do stuff that's much better than I can do. So, you know, right, just do it. So this is where another guy that I love to follow is Alex Hormozy. And he talks about something that's really in my brain is that you got to do the basics. I'm going to outwork a lot of people, chat. This is something I'm pretty proud of, okay? Is that I got content creator, now ex-friends, okay? I remember I've been doing this for almost 10 years now. Back in the day, they were just streaming every day. And I don't want to go down to the rabbit hole because we actually have a short stream today. And I have a couple episodes that I have to get to. In short, let me just end this here. If you try to do something new with whatever your craft is every, let's call it 5 days a week. If you do something new, you'll be amazed at how all of a sudden you're going to get some promotions. All of a sudden you're going to get more income. It's not because you name it and claim it. That stuff's a lie and is actually like untrue. That's a bunch of crap. I'm manifesting. I'm going to manifest my money. I'm going to think about money and that's going to get, it doesn't work, chat. What does work is you growing your tool belt. If 6 years ago I had a couple tools on my belt, but now I have 20, I can do more things so I get more income. That applies to all of you as well. So, you know, hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Horace says, I tried content creation. It takes a special type of personality, sit at your desk and talk to no one while staring out and praying that just like one viewer. Horace, I got to tell you, I know that life. Okay. When I started, but you know, I've said this, we put out a video. I was at the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit. St. Bear was in here earlier. Shout out St. Bear. And I did a talk about branding. Where was it? Did I put it here? It's in the business intelligence classes right here. We're not doing a giveaway right now, but just like it's in the business intelligence chat. This is me talking at the NCMS from last year. It was a bunch of like Christian nerds all coming together and like it was about it's the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit. So it's about like Christendom and nerds. And even if you're not a Christian, it's okay. I talked primarily about content and digital marketing and branding. Okay, so definitely go check out that talk. There's a lot of awesome value in there. The lighting was terrible. I'll tell you that right now. It was the best we could do. So, hey, 113 views. Pog, let's go. The lighting is like, I'm like muddy and I'm like, it's not good lighting, but we would have to move the whole thing around. So listen, it's more of a podcast chat. Go listen to it. It's a whole hour long if you would like. A lot of good value in there for you. So, right. Let's bring it back to Eve from what Wu-Tang was saying. It's like adding industry to your mining skills. That's a really good analogy for like how Eve can do it, right? Like, let's say you are a miner in Eve. You're someone who goes to get rocks, right? Instead of, okay, I have ice, I have gas. What can I do with this stuff now? It's like you add industry to it, and now you have another thing you can do, another way you can be useful, right? One of the first things I did when I joined my new Corp in Eve, when I joined my new alliance, was I every single time I go out and I haul stuff back to my base in Pochvin, I like to bring a couple ships that I sell for like not a lot comparatively, you know, because I want to help my corporation out. I have the indie and the hauling skills. I'm going to go use them to help the people around me. So this story ends here. I was really happy to be able to invest in a younger person and help this person to kind of see that it's not just about becoming a YouTuber, right? Because I know that a lot of kids nowadays think that I want to be a YouTuber because they see the glam and the lights and all the fame. And first of all, it's not all it's cracked up to be. It's very difficult to get to this point. It took me a literal 10 years, an actual decade. And lastly, you might find that your path is there, but not what you thought it was. And let me close out this and then I'll show you here. Okay. This is something that Jordan Peterson talks about and is, I think, a truth in life. I'm going to show this to you. This is not what I wanted to do today, but goodness gracious. Let's see it. Let's see if I can get this done. So you tried my PI template and you were disappointed. That's fine. You can cater to whatever you want to do, my friend, you know? So look, you can do whatever it is you would like to do. Okay. So it's just a base that you can use, you know? You don't need to do it at Command Center Upgrades 5. If you see my template and it's only for 5 and you have 4, then you have 2 choices. You can either get Command Center Upgrades 5, which is going to help you long term, I promise you. Or you can just reduce the number of extractors and reduce the number of factories. I'm sorry I disappointed you. Maybe it's time you make your own PI templates. You know what I'm saying? That sounds good to me. So chat, this is how life is right here. Okay. Let's say you're here Okay. Let's say you're here. This is a graph. And your goal is here. All right. Okay. People think life is like this. It ain't. Not even close. Right? Life is like this. All right. Now, this is how it is. What's funny is that when you get to this point, you're actually higher than you were before. Notice the X started here, and now this X is here, okay? So you're actually here when before you were here. So you've actually gained a lot of stuff. This is an Eve learning curve. Actually correct. So you've actually gained some skills. But the other thing that happens when you get to this point, even though it doesn't feel like it, because, oh man, I'm lower than I was, right? That happens a lot. I'm lower than I was before. That happens so often to us, doesn't it? What ends up happening is you get to this point in the X, and you realize that, you know what? My goal actually isn't here. It's here. You realize that you can actually move the goalpost a little bit. So there's this weird thing that Peterson and Gary Vee and Alex Ramosi and all these other guys help me understand. And Jocko Willink is another big North Star for me. You can literally take each and every one of those people and go buy one of their books. And if you read one of those authors' books this year, you will have your life changed. This is not me joking. Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary Vee, Jocko Willink, Jordan Peterson, and Alex Ramosi. Go read one book by each of those guys, and you'll have a great, time. Do I have those pinned? I think those might be pinned in my. Let me finish this analogy, and then I'll show those books. What ends up happening is your goal is here, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna go after that. So then you start going after that goal, right? And then you get to here, and you realize that the goal is actually not even something you want to do. You realize that if you're you're here and your old goal is here, you realize that the goal's actually up here. What I'm trying to tell you is you set a goal as something to orient yourself to. That's Peterson talking. You work towards it every day. That's the Alex Ramosi and the Gary V's talking. And you realize that when you get close to that goal, that it's actually, you were so incorrect with that goal that the goal should have been up here. It shouldn't have been here. It should have been here. What I'm trying to tell you is, some of you might hear that and say, then why set a goal? Because the goal orients what you go do, right? And you go work towards it as often as you can. Chat, this morning, I had a horrible morning. I spilled crap all over my kitchen. I did not have a very great morning, and I was really mad at myself for being late to stream. But you just do the best you can, Does all that make sense? Set a goal, work towards it, and then, see how far it takes you. Because what else do you have? I'll pause the music for a second, then I am going to end here because I have a crap ton of stuff to talk to you about. You only got one life, y'all. You only got one life. The people saying YOLO, they got it right. The objective was incorrect. Drink and smoke and have sex with whoever the heck you want because, you only got one life. That's not the reason YOLO works. YOLO works because you do only live once. So you might as well live your best life. Okay. Not the hedonistic, I'm going to take whatever I can get life. What if some of you here are truck drivers? What if you become the head truck driver guy in your area because you're just kicking butt? Some of you here are servers in a restaurant. What if you become the #1 server who has the best sales? Not so that you can puff up your chest, say how great you are, but so you can make the most income for you and your family, right? What if you want to be the best PvP solo guy in EVE Online? What if you want to be the best one to get the most solo PvP kills so that I can feature you in my next video? Hey! Better than mediocrity, because comfort, chat, that's the enemy. All right, that's not what I expected to talk about this morning, but still a really great thing. We normally do video game stuff here, not life and betterment and all this, but I like it nonetheless. Let's go get it done, okay? So I put, let me see, is it in listen, read, watch? I think it is. I just found, by the way, I found a channel. This channel, chat? Dude is smoking a pipe in his library, and the title is, Who is Tom Bombadil? I was like, oh, I'm clicking this. I've never seen someone more qualified to tell me who Tom Bombadil is in my life. So I saw that and I was like, dude doesn't need a thumbnail. He is the thumbnail. It's so good. He is it. It's him. He's changed his name to Himothy. Incredible. Yeah, so look, I actually put in here, yes. So Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. I do love me some Patrick Rothfuss and Brandon Sanderson. Blue Ocean Strategy is great, and Crush It by Gary Vee. Yeah, these are some those are great books to start. Absolutely some great books to start with. So he's chill as hell. This is a vibe with a capital V. That's what that is. So any advice someone who used to play back in 2016 and is returning to EVE? Yes. What I would do, it's a great question. Can we get some 07s for our new friend, Yasarevi? Yasarevi, you get an 07 from us. Welcome back to New Eden, my friend. Welcome back to New Eden. It's great to have you. Yes, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. It's good to have you. What I recommend you do is you start off in high sec and do whatever you were doing before. Just do whatever you were doing before to get your feet wet, something that you're comfortable with. And then, honestly, depending on your skill points, I would go join either a null-sec corp, a Pochven corp, maybe a wormhole or a low-sec corp, but pick either Pochven corp, I'm in a Pochven one, or in a null-sec corp. Those are endgame corps. If you have over 10 million skill points, you can probably do just fine. A lot of these corps, especially the null blocks, will train you up and get it done. It's really a good idea. So, you know, that is the point. All right, so that's true. This is Loru. What a great name. All right, chat, let's do our next episode right here. This is going to be a good episode. Ready? Everybody say hi, YouTube. Okay. Everybody say hi, YouTube. We're about to get it done, y'all. About to get it done. So, all right. There are, I have to do the intro right, chat. Okay, so you're going to get the behind the scenes, right? So there it is. Well, not all activities in EVE Online are created equal, and only a select few are going to get you space rich in 2025 and beyond. Yes, if you're a solo player, a group up, a serial fleeting lad, it don't matter. In this video, you're going to get the tips and tricks you need to become space rich this year and into the next. Let's get it done, y'all. If you want the best EVE guides, you came to the right place. We'd love to see you, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Loru here, digital advertiser, content creator, and EVE enjoyer for the better part of 10 years now. And this is going to be the #1 place you can get all the tips that you're going to have to get space rich in 2025. Let's not waste another second. The first way to get rich, and we're going to start with some strategy and then get to literal fits, literal activities that you can get to in order to get this done. So let's start at the top. Why should you listen to little old me? Well, we showed you in our last video, I do have some good looking expenses coming in here. We have had an income in this past 30 days of 182 billion-esque, and I do have some high expenses because I buy Plex and then send it to other characters and all that. I have been playing EVE since 2008, so I'm not just some guy with a big nose and a receding hairline. We also have some good stuff coming in. My main has a net worth of 510 billion-esque, and that's just because I moved about 250 billion-esque off of this character onto another character. So if you would like to have similar stuff, well, come on down. This is the video for you. Let's get it done. Here we go. Let's start with some strategy. First thing you have to have is options, okay? You're going to notice that outside of the Friday fleet, which is what we do every Friday, we have our public NPSI fleet. We do have some options here. I have some exploring ships. I have some hacking ships. I have some hauling ships. I have not here because my mining ships are somewhere else. I do have some ventures here. We have some PvP ships. I have options. This is one of the main ways that you can get space rich in 2025 and beyond, because if there's, let's say you're a solo player or even a group player, if there's gankers in your system that day, if you had let's not even make it about in the game. If you had a bad day and you just don't want to do PvP, you want to do something more chill. You want to do some mining or something, right? You don't want to get some high octane, heart pumping exploration going. You just want to do something chill, like mining an ice belt or something. Having options, having the ability to do multiple things is a way that you're going to be able to get space rich in 2025, because you are, first of all,
never safe in EVE.
And if there's not an op going on, you can go join. You want something more chill. Having those options is going to let you play the game without having to risk your ship and go do something that isn't necessarily optimal. Let me explain. This Chronos is here for a reason. I'm in a Marauder. I do this fit. I'll show you the fit and we'll put it in the description for you, but this is also the one we use for the Winter Nexus and for the Crimson Harvest. We're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it. We have full guides on that on the YouTube, so definitely go check it out. Okay, this fit is something I use, and it's got no tank. It's polarized. So we do this is the wrong clone. So we do 3,700 DPS on this. With the right clone, I push 5K, if not go over 5K when I get my abyssal rolled modules going as well. Why I'm showing you this is because this is a very high risk, high reward fit. And if I'm noticing a bunch of reds in the system, let's say I want to go do some level 4s, or maybe even some level 5s if I'm in low sec. If I notice a bunch of danger in the system, maybe I don't go do that today. Having the option to go do something else is going to let me not die to something stupid. So if the only thing you can do is level 4s and level 5s, if there's a bunch of gankers in system, what else are you going to do? So you have to have options in order to make sure that you protect yourself and go do other things if there's some people in the area that you don't want to mess with. Okay, so that's the first strategy. That's that. This next thing you want to do is you want to have a utility-focused alt. Okay, so we cover this on our alt training guide. That video will be linked in the description as well. I have alts that are in separate areas. These alts never undock and do specific things. There's a couple things you can do with these alts to make sure that you can get space rich this year. Now, we have the full guide on how to take your alt and get the most out of it, but let me just cover some quick hits for you, okay? The first thing you're going to do with this alt is you're going to have a indie and research with this alt. You want the alt to be able to be the one that actually makes you things. This alt is going to have industry trained up and is going to be something you can sign on and click a button and then do your industry with. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say you're on one of your mains and your main is in some area of space that isn't really close to stuff and you're not really near any of your raw materials, right? Let's say you want to do some industry, but you're not able to go do stuff because you're off on some op. Well, if you have an alt that does your crafting for you, all you have to do is open up your BPCs. You're in the system, you sign into your alt, you open up your BPCs, you make sure that it's assigned to whatever your input thing is, right? And then you press start. Now you've finished an industry job, and obviously I did one there, you could do much, much more. I finished an industry job, and I can then sign out of this alt, go back to my main, and keep on playing the game. This means I can be making stuff close to a market hub while my actual playable character is ready to go do whatever the heck I need. That's why I call it a utility focused alt. Okay, it's there to augment your main and not necessarily be played like your main is played. I hope that makes sense. Our alt training guide video is going to be in the description below. We cover how to do indie, research, PI, and LSI generation. The other thing I don't mention in that video that I'm telling you in this video is maybe you want to trade up your trade skills on that alt. Yes, you want to be able to get your money back from the man, spend less on taxes, have more things you can do. You can have an alt that's parked in Jitta that has all your trade skills on it that you just send all your items to. And that one is the one that does all of your stuff. It's the same thing. Right now, I'm in Jitta with all my various ships. But maybe when I go to Pochfin, because my corporation lives in Kino and Otella, thank you, Chan. When I'm there, I can't do Jitta market stuff. But if I have an alt that's in Jitta, I can sign into it, do some market PvP, exactly hexed, and then keep it going. So consider having a utility-focused alt. It absolutely changes your life. And just a quick note about MCT, because I know that some people are like, Loru, I don't want to stop training on my main for MCT. You can get PI going relatively easily with level 4 command centers within 1 month or 2. Just a month or 2 of pause training on your main, and then you got PI going on your alts. Now you have another character that's generating you revenue, and you don't have to push command center upgrades 5. You don't have to push, interplanetary consolidation 5, whatever it is. If you do that, you get more income because you get another planet. You get more to do on that. Watch our guides if all this is gibberish to you, okay? And go from there, okay? The last strategy piece we have for you is you're going to get the Magic 14 to level 4 at least. What the heck am I talking about? The Magic 14 are skills. The Magic 14 are what we consider base skills, and they are this list here. We're going to have this link in the description for you. This is the EVE Wiki. Many of you are flying around without the Magic 14 to at least level 4, and more of you are not even getting them to level 5. This is a mistake. This is a mistake, okay? Because each one of these skills is going to help every single ship fly better, be fit more effectively, tank more, and yes, do more damage forever for your entire EVE Online career. Here's why. CPU management, every ship you fly gets more CPU. It means you can fit more things. Same with power grid management. Capacitor management. This is the mana of Eve. This is the resource of Eve. The more capacitor you have, the more stuff you can do before you burn out. That's what that is. Same thing with capacitor systems operation. Mechanics gives you more health. Hull upgrades, more health. Shields, more Go train all of these to at least level 4 this year. I know these are not sexy skills, right? I understand there's not a new ship when you fly these, but it is going to help every single ship you fly in perpetuity. Get these to at least level 4 this year. This will save you ISK long term because you will die less, do more damage. It'll save you ISK. This will help you get space rich. Go do that this year. Okay. That's enough strategy for now. Let's talk about literal ISK making methods. One of the ways that you're going to make a bunch of ISK this year is you're going to get ready for the Crimson Harvest and you're going to get ready for the Winter Nexus. Okay. One of the things that is a big deal every single year is the Crimson Harvest and Winter Nexus. We talk about it in my horde wearing hat video. This is our endurance video. Okay. The Crimson Harvest is the Halloween event and the Winter Nexus is the Christmas event. These are so big for ISK that you actually want to plan for it. And there's a reason I'm putting out this video in March of this year when you have till the fall to get ready for it. There are 3 activities you can do in each: combat, hacking, and mining, especially for the Winter Nexus. We detail out the mining in our mining video. I'm going to link you in the description 3 videos that you can plan for. It is a nice hat. Loktar Ogar brothers, am I right? Okay, Garrosh did nothing wrong, or maybe he did. We'll talk about it. The point is, this is our endurance video where we talk about how to go do mining in this area in low sec, null sec to be able to get a bunch of ISK. Yes, this has an ECM burst jammer. Just switch out for something else and call it a day, okay? It's really that simple. You can also go do hacking in the Winter Nexus and the Crimson Harvest event. We have a bunch of different ship fits for you there. The Metamorphosis, the Astero, and the Helios. You don't have to just fly one ship. We detail all out for you there. What I'm trying to show you is pick one of 3 activities. Do you want to do combat? Pick the Kronos, pick a Marauder, and go crazy for the Winter Nexus and Crimson Harvest. You can basically use the same fit for each event that we just showed you. I use the same fit here. These fits will be linked in the description for you. The videos will be linked in the description for you. That's that. Choose combat, hacking, and mining. What I recommend is that you get good at one of these and then you go pick one more to be ready to do. Because the same thing I just told you about competition, about, oh, you know what? There's a lot of people hacking right now. I want to maybe try something else. Having options is part of it. It's why I started the video there. When I do the Crimson Harvest, at the very beginning of the event, there's a crap ton of people doing stuff of hacking. But you know what I can do better than a lot of people? Combat. I got a decked out Kronos that speeds through sites with the right clone to right modules. I'm doing 5K DPS. Nobody's out DPSing me when I do combat sites. But you know who could beat me is the hackers. So what I like to do is save the hacking sites for like later in the event. I have the options. This helps it go to my benefit. So having options for these is correct. Those 3 videos will be in the description for you. Okay. Pick a path, choose one of these and go after it and get it done. And then once that's that, get ready. The best part about these Winter Nexus Crimson Harvest events is that once you have it done, you can do it next year, every year in perpetuity. And those fits can be used for other things. It's not just that event, but those events are big ISK makers every single year. Speaking of exploration, let's talk about exploration in general. Exploration is one of those things that is going to be a high octane, more dangerous thing to do. It's not necessarily something that you need to do, but it feels very fun to do. And exploration, especially when you're doing like a day trip, when you're going into other areas. We did just showcase a Metamorphosis fit. We'll have this fit for you in the description, as well as an Astero fit and a Helios fit for you. I'll talk about this for just a second. Exploration is one of the activities I think is underutilized. Exploration, wormhole day trips hacks, correct. So much fun, okay? A good time. You take out a ship that's not super expensive when you're not in high sec. If you're in high sec and you want to go do some exploration, you could take out a blinged out one. This is 300 million. This is a blinged out module, okay? But if you're in a lower, if you're in a more dangerous area, take out a cheaper ship. This is a 90 million ISK fit with the implant, and you can go get it done. These are a lot of fun, okay? Now, depending on your skills, I recognize that some people can't fly certain things with exploration. So what we're gonna do is we got this metamorphosis fit in the description for you. This ship is super easy to fly. It's got very low skill requirements. Okay, the Metamorphosis is a Society of Conscious Thought ship. Literally 0 skills. You actually spawn in the game with Spaceship Command 1. You can fly this today. This is something you can fly today. Very easy to do. Low skill points hacker. Only 90 million-esque. A lot of times the lower skill points are, let's say, more expensive. You can also fly a nice Alpha Heron. Now, I don't take credit for this fit. This is a alpha-friendly fit. This will be in the description for you as well. One of our viewers gave this. I don't remember I don't remember their name. If someone remembers, just like let me know. This is an alpha-friendly Heron fit you can go do as an alpha character. 10 million-esque. Alpha. Go do this. So good. Let's go get it done. You can do this Heron. Let's give you one more. The Astero fit, okay? The Astero is going to be a little bit more expensive than the Metamorphosis, but you do get what you pay for because the Astero, while it's double the price, more than double, almost double, you do get what you pay for in utility. So the Astero is more expensive, but you are going to get more utility out of this. If you want full guides on how to use this, we have those on our YouTube. The final one that we have, and I think, do I have it here? I think I have it here. I think I might not, you guys might get the behind the scenes, okay? Because I don't think my Helios fit is good anymore. No, I don't love this one. I'll put it in the description for you, but we'll see. The final one I have for you is a Tech 2 fit. Typically how this goes is the Tech 2 ships are harder to skill into, but they're cheaper. So it'll take you longer to skill into, but it will cost you less money. This is a principle in EVE. The stuff that takes longer to do typically is cheaper to do in the long run as well. So exploring is something where you can pick your poison and choose how much you want to spend. And it's basically a like ticket to the lottery. You bought the ability to win money. Let's go see what you can get with this. So I highly recommend exploration because it's one of those activities that can be high octane and it's something you don't have to do every day. It can be on the back burner and you have the ship. And if you want to go on an adventure, it's there for you. One of the things I love about exploration is that it helps you to get to know the game. It helps you to fly your ship. It helps you to understand what happened and has a fun little mini game in the combat and scanning side. So consider exploration as one of your activities. I think exploration is underutilized and you can make a lot of ISK for a very cheap ticket. All 4 of those fits are going to be in the description for you. Choose your experience. And if you're new, take out the 10 million skill point Heron, even if you're not an alpha, even if you're Omega, take out the Heron and call it a day. Okay. Have a good time with it. So chat, the next main way to make a bunch of ISK in this next year and beyond is the Abyss. Now, I could show you a bunch of fits. I could feature you a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to show you this website instead. Welcome to the Abyss Tracker. This website will be in the description. This, I will allow cookies because I love this website. Okay. This website is going to show you all the fits you can use to get into the Abyss. What is the Abyss? The Abyss is a instanced dungeon, as close as you can get to other MMOs, where you and maybe some buddies of yours can fly and go tackle and fight NPCs of stacking difficulty and, yes, stacking rewards, okay? Tier 6 being the highest, the best rewards. Tier 5, you can start, however, with Tier 0. Plenty of ISK to be had in Tier 0. We do have YouTube guides on this. Let me open this up, chat. Let me open this up. Okay. Abyss literally pays my monthly. There it is. Actually correct. Okay. We do have a full guide, and we're going to have more stuff coming out on this very, very soon. I'm done scripting a bunch of these. Alpha Abyss missiles. Even if you're not an alpha, you can hop into these ships and get it done. You will make these an hour. We have a brand new Abyss guide for people brand new to the game and to the Abyss right here. If you're new to the game, this is the video for you. This will be in the description for you as well to make it super easy. Here's how to use this website to find the right fits for you, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to go to fits. Here you can filter down and find ones you like. You can see if you like the hull. You can pick the hull. You can pick a clone state. This is a big one. Show me Alpha Abyss. This is sick. You can also go to leaderboards and you can go to somebody's profile and you can see what they're doing. This guy's running Vagabond tier 4s and is making 24 million isk every time. What's like average loot? 35 million isk. This is pretty sick. Pretty sick. In 7 days, this guy has made 2.7 billion isk. What the heck? In tier 4s, he's not even running tier 6s. You know, Vagabond is a special kind of pilot. I agree. Crazy. You can come over to this guy. This guy's running a Gila. Tier 5s is making, in the last 7 days, has made 3.6 billion isk. This is really sick. This is really awesome. We love this. So absolutely is the corrupted guy, right? Oh, let's go see this guy. This guy's killing it. Vagabonds in tier 6s. My man. Killing it. In 7 days, he has made 5.7 billion isk. Would you like to pay for 2 Omegas in 7 days? It's the Abyss. The Abyss is still slept on. I'll tell you, the Abyss can be something that is it can feel like a chore, because once you get good at it, there isn't really necessarily that carrot. What I like to do in the Abyss is I've got it figured out where it's more chill now, but there's still those moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, I like might die to this. It can be scary. Go check out the Abyss Tracker, and how I recommend you use the Abyss Tracker to have it not feel like it is a something boring is challenge yourself to go to the higher tiers and just see if you can keep going with it. So what I like to do, like once a month, is I'll pick a night where I'm like, all right, I'm going to go make 1 billion isk tonight. I'm going to take out my Gila. I'm going to go out. I do tier 5s and tier 4s. I'm too scared for tier 6s yet. And I'll go make 1 billion isk in a night, in a couple hours. So what I'll tell you, this is true, Superdoor. Correct. You can be ganked doing this. The tier 4s and above, I believe it's tier 4s, can flag you. When you come out of the Abyss, you are suspect flagged. Don't do Abyss in Jitta. Do it somewhere else. Get it done. So here's, I gotta find the way, chat. Where was the, okay, here it is. If you don't know where to start, you click the overview, and let's say you want to do tier 0s. You come down to Tranquil. These are like, how to read this table is these are tier 0 to tier 6, and these are the type of abysses. So let's say you want to do a Tranquil Dark. You don't know what you're doing, just start at Tranquil Dark, whatever. You want to click Tranquil Dark. I want to see the proper fits to do this. So we come over to show me, yeah, you scroll down, okay? We're in Tranquil Darks. You scroll all the way down to these fits, popular fits. You can take out a Tristan. Here's the fit. Here's how to do it. Here's like here's a way to do, you know, it's all there for you. Okay? It's all there. The people that don't have Abyss on lock, would you like to go make, total cost is 10 million isk. Total DPS is this. Let me see if it tells you like how much average per. Let me scroll down. Profitability is you're going to make about 2 million isk an hour. If you're a new player, would you like to make 2 million isk an hour flying a Tristan? You can get into this probably the first week you play. 2 million isk an hour. When I was new, I would have killed to make 2 million isk an hour. And this is just the first one. This is to get you started. Okay. So how to get to the screen again, you go to the overview, you pick the one you'd like to try, you scroll down to see the popular fits. You pick the one that fits your skills, is the direction you like to go in, because Tristan is like a gun drone ship. This is a rocket ship. This is a missile ship. Kestrels are missiles. Alpha friendly. Alpha friendly. Okay. Choose the Abyss as one of your options. Use the Abyss tracker for what you would like. And I'm going to link this in the chat right now, and it'll be in the description as well. Okay. Choose the Abyss as one of your activities that you do like once a week. It's just, it gives you some flavor, right? It gives you some flavor. So, and that's a good point, Dan. You can literally have an alt that's just in somewhere in high sec that you're like, you know what? I want to do some Abyss today. I'm going to hop onto this alt and I'm just going to go. And the best part is you can have it be an alpha. There are people in this chat that plex their accounts from an alpha doing the Abyss. Possible. Let's go to the next one. Chat, it's no secret. It's no secret. PI is in the best place it's been. And look, we're just going to talk about this briefly because you know, I've talked about PI to death. This is something that I have discussed at length, at literal ad nauseum. Okay. We have a full playlist for you to check out all things PI. It's over. It'll be in the description. You can start from nothing. You can go right here. It's one of our most popular videos. Ladies and gentlemen, I make 1.6 billion ISK every 4 days on one character. I'm going to let that marinate. Okay? I'm going to let that marinate. Would you like a Marauder every 4 days? That's what we do. I have 4 public accounts that all have 3 characters that are all doing PI. You want to know how I just gave away 800 billion ISK? Yes, a lot of that was community contributions for our big subathon, but a good half of it was me giving away 400, almost half a trillion ISK on our recent subathon. I make the money to give it back to you. This took me a year to get going. I did all the research myself. I did all the planning myself. We have fits in there. We have discussions, enjoy it, tools, third-party stuff. This playlist is it. Choose it. Here's the playlist. Go watch it. Get it done. Okay? PI, you're unironically wasting money if you're not doing PI. We talk about it ad nauseum in that playlist. Go check it out. Last thing we're gonna talk about is mining, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk about mining. I have mining setups all over New Eden. What I do is I have clones on my alts that I put into specific spots for some moon mining, some ice mining, some gas mining, some border systems. Choose things you'd like to do and go from there. What I recommend you do, I don't know why I went to my full face scene there. Sheesh. What I recommend you do is you start in the retriever. Now, here's why. We even have a new bro, high sec fit for you with a little bit of tank. It's just for new bros. Okay, this fit will be in the description for you. The retriever is great because the Hulk and the Coveter require a lot of micro. What I like to do with the retriever is I find a nice quiet area of space and I set it up on a belt and I set a timer on my phone for 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever I want to do, you know. And I come back when the timer goes off. I literally go make a sandwich and I come back, and if my retriever's alive, we have a thing full of ISK. Okay. I do this for a bunch of my alts. I recommend you go check out our mining guides on YouTube. If it's not clear to you already, everything I'm recommending to you, we have full guides on our YouTube for. So if you have questions, if you're unsure about how to do something, we have guides that absolutely show you what the heck to do. And the best part is, mining is one of those activities that's super chill. If I had a hard day, okay? If I got a hard day, you know what I'm doing, chat? I'm logging on to my blinged out retriever, and I'm going to go deep into a Mars space where we have some high sec ice mining going, and I'm going to get on my 4 accounts. I'm going to get my porpoise and my 3 retrievers, and I'm going to listen to some Netflix, and I'm just going to mine some ice. And I'm going to have if my wife's doing one of her classes and I'm just chilling, I'm vibing, dude. I got my nice brewski. I'm Netflix and mining, Horace. You know what I'm saying? Have some prime second monitor content. If only there was a YouTuber that made the best second monitor content. And Eve, choose mining, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have all these fits for mining, exploration, PI, and for all the things will be in the description for you. Every single video that we talked about is in the description. The fits are in the description. They're totally free. Takes 2 clicks to sign up. Check it out. Thank you very much for this. I want all of you to unlock New Eden. I want all of you to be able to say you won Eve. Winning Eve is not quitting Eve. Winning Eve is not giving your stuff away and deleting your items, you know. Winning Eve is being able to sign into the game and do whatever you want without having to think about how much it costs. That's what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want the best Eve guides, it's right here. And if you want the full Eve playlist, the masterclass for Eve Online, that's right here. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. Thanks very much. Enjoy it. What do we think, champ? What do we think about that? Huh? Y'all were here. Y'all were here for that. Chat, we just got another patron. Join me in 07ing Vance. Vance, thank you for being another patron. We're very close to 150 patrons. We're almost there. Almost there. Who's our 150th gonna be? Vance, 07 to you, my friend. You're a tier 2 patron.
Tier 2'd out of your mind.
That means you get the mugs, buddy. You get the mugs. Thank you. So, yes, you do, my friend. Bro's got Spill coming in with the Twitch Prime. Bro is
Twitch primed out of his mind.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. So, dude, Dan, can I give you my favorite Bloodstained Stars fit that we banged out a Sisters of Eve mission in just over 2 hours. Can I give you this fit, Dan? The Hecate, my love, the Flying Wing, Dan. I just did the entire Sisters of Eve mission in under 2.5 hours in one night. This is how I did it, okay? This is how I did it. And I didn't even need the magnetic field stabilizer. I brought the cargo expanders in case I wanted to do some hauling while I was out there. And I brought the Corp probe in case I wanted to explore while I was out there too, whatever. I go 9, almost 10 AU with a sub 2 second align because of the propulsion modules. I zipped around. The traveling was the easiest part because I go 10 AU. And well, I'll show you also what I did to make this go real fast. I may have gone into a very expensive, high grade ascendancy pod where I was going almost 12 AU in a Hecate. Dude, any tier 3 destroyer, Dan, I totally agree. The Jackdaw is it. I'll put this fit into the Loru Gaming in-game chat for you. I'll put it in there. Hecate next, thanks. Yeah, and Dan, since you like doing that mission so much, let me know which one feels better. The last boss was trivial with this fit. Trivial. I literally, that was the one I put the magnetic field stab on for. I put it in there, made it trivial. And notice I have a tracking speed, and this one I don't have any kind of a script on. Why? Because this way I get all 3 bonuses. The fall off wasn't a problem, even with rails for this. I was one-shotting mobs with antimatter ammo, doing great. And the triple hyperspatials, man, it really does kill it. Really does kill it. With the DPS mode, we even without the low slot, we're doing 260. If I take out the limited whatever module, we go up to 320 DPS. Okay, and I didn't even need to overheat it, but in case you do, this is 371. Okay, so it does work. Hecate, man, Hecate. So, dude, yes, piano, I welcome it. Okay, please make Eve guides. Please make better Eve guides than me, so that I have to catch up to you. Okay, so, what's up there, Harley? It's great to see you. How are we doing today? Good morning, Sunday morning chat. We do have a shorter stream today. I have to keep an eye on the clock. Okay, because I have to get the haircut, chat. I got to leave in about an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer for, we have a shorter stream that I know, chat, it's a shorter stream, but that is how that goes sometimes. Got a hair appointment. And we got 2 videos coming out today, so I'm going to have to edit that a little bit later. I just set a timer. Let's do a giveaway, chat. Let's do a giveaway. Y'all sat through that awesome episode of how I'm getting rich. Let's see about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get in on this giveaway, you got to be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube. It's right here. Always the free stuff. And then be in Discord. Do those 2 things, then we're going to get it done. I had a whole plan today. I was going to do Down the Rabbit Hole today. I think we might actually end with Down the Rabbit Hole today. We might. I'll let y'all vote on it because I have some other, these other 2 videos are probably going to be longer. I think we might let's do a Down the Rabbit Hole, I think, because I do want another Down the Rabbit Hole episode. I think we are going to do that today, Benjamin. Yeah. So. Try hunting diamond haulers with a Hecate. Quite fun when you got some downtime. What is a diamond hauler? I don't know what that is. Rabon, there's always something more to learn in EVE Online. What the heck is a diamond hauler? I don't know what that is. So that's true, D-Ron. See, look at this. I'm so poofy today. You know, whenever the hair starts going past my eyebrows, I'm like, dude, cut it off. Get me out of here. So, Boom, tell me, what is your question? I have a lot of comments here, Boom. Ask me again. Fob rats? Is that in like low sec? Is that in low sec, brother? Tell me about it. Link me stuff. I want to know. I want to know what this is. You'll see them at like, do see a Foundry Impale or Mimitar mining. Oh, they're NPC haulers. In a Hecate. I could do it in a Hecate, huh? Delicious. Delicious. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Sounds great to me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I'm talking like this now, but it does sound great to me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. What do we have for giveaways, chat? I have to replenish the old giveaway folder, y'all. What should I go replenish it myself, dude? You know, so. What the heck, Warling? Chat, screw what I was gonna give away. Warling just dropped 2 bombs for y'all today. Ladies and gentlemen, Warling has gifted us 2 1-year P1 patrons. 2 of you are about to become a patron For a year, bro. A year? Ladies and gentlemen, get some 07s in chats for the man, the myth, the legend, Warling gifting 2 tier 1 patron subs to the people, y'all. Incredible stuff. Excellent. Never mind what I was gonna give away. Never mind, y'all. Warling, two of you are about to become patrons. Okay. What are we at now? Let's see. We're at. We are at. I'm looking at it. Patreon updates so slow with its new members, dude. Like one of you just became a tier 2 patron and it doesn't even show it yet. Ugh. I have to figure it out later. So whoever becomes, I wonder who our 150th patron is going to be. Orlin, God bless you. What the heck, dude? So good. So incredible. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the last thing you have to do, you can't win this unless you're following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube, okay? Then be in Discord. You won't win a patronage, all the behind the scenes for free. This is not a, he paid for a year up front for you, okay? So good. The word is, of course, Warling. Type Warling one time. Case sensitive into Discord. One time case sensitive. Oh, Boom, you could be on whatever platform you want. Boomkind asked a great question. Do you want us to be on Discord, or on Twitch or YouTube? I multi-stream on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, X, and Facebook. You choose whatever is your favorite, okay? We do have Twitch drops sometimes over on Twitch. I forget if they're happening right now. You can check with exclamation point drops. This will come up on the Twitch chat. This will get put in YouTube, but it will only be there on Twitch, right? We also get some extra giveaways for y'all and some rewards for our We Hype connection, which is only on Twitch. Facebook is definitely a waste. I'm literally getting rid of it. It's the worst. It's the worst. We do have We Hype rewards on Twitch as well, but some people just prefer YouTube. So Evermarks, suck. Lame. Look, pick whatever you want. Okay, it's a great question, Boom. Great question. Choose whatever platform is your favorite. We got some people that prefer Twitch. We got some people that prefer YouTube. I want y'all to watch me on whatever is your favorite platform. Okay, we multi-stream to make sure that y'all are getting it going. Okay, so I have almost 100K marks. I don't even know. How do I even look? I have 250,000 Evermarks. This is one of the only L's that EVE Online has right now. I gotta tell you. Evermarks in EVE are one of the systems that is just not utilized correctly at all. I've talked about it in the past. The Evermark system is just so weird. Like, if I, as an EVE partner, have to go, what are they? Like, then a newer player is gonna be very confused by them. They're gonna be like,
so I did this quest in EVE that gave me Evermarks? But I have loyalty points. Are those loyalty points? Are they? But they're not ISK or play. Like,
you have ISK, Plex, LP, Evermark. Too many currencies. It doesn't make sense. Okay, and it just confuses newer players. It's not a good experience. Okay, it's not a good experience. Oh, and thank you, by the way, for reminding me, because all they're good for is just like finishing your dailies. I gotta be honest with you. I don't click these anymore. I don't ever remember to do this because it's just such a waste. It's like a waste of time for me to click it. The daily missions are not fun. The dailies used to be fun, but then they changed it to only 4 of them and they made them like super stupid. It's, again, Evermarks and dailies are my only big L's for the CCP devs right now. I think they gotta be better. So somehow they gotta fix it. It's just not good. So people need a guide for Evermarks. I mean, what's there to say? Here's how to get them. You can spend it on like a decal for your ship. It's not great. It's not worth my time. You know what I'm saying? So you can get like 250 skill points a month if you do them. I agree, it's worth it. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel fun. I agree. I'm wasting skill points by not clicking complete every single day. I agree. It doesn't feel fun for me. It's not worth it for me to just, put it to you this way. I have 4 public accounts with 12 characters. I'm not signing in to all 12 just to click 2 buttons. It's not fun. That's annoying. I'm not doing it. I refuse. And am I leaving skill points on the table? Chat, I make 30 LSIs a month. I don't need an extra 4. It's a waste of my time. Okay. It's just that, look. Okay. It's a waste of my time. I don't need it. I don't need it, dude. So, and look, some people, like, that's what they do. They grind out the skill points. That's fine. Some people are brand new pilots and they want the skill points. Go ahead. That's the way. So, Bob Dole. I love it. Incredible. Chat, let's do it. I know what I just said is going to piss some people off. They're like, Loru thinks he's too good. You know.
Loru thinks he's too good to farm skill points.
No, I just have a life, guys. And I got my main almost has 150 million skill points. I'm good, y'all. I don't need it. So if you're a new bro, oh my gosh, hit those dailies every freaking day, dude. So daily from 8 to 4 was a West idea. I don't like it going to 4. I actually don't. I don't think it's a good idea for sure. Yes. Welcome in. Hundi, good to see you. Surgeon, thanks for the follow. We're Sin, good to see you. Shouchu, Hype said, Neo, Vasarevi, welcome in all the new follows on Twitch. It's good to see you. If you're typing, here comes the boom. I see you typing Warlink. Got to be in Discord. Must be in Discord. So, yeah, worst idea. Yes, Luca, yes. As a new player, says Saru, I agree with you, Lord, there, right? You know? It's an unfun system. It's an unfun system. So, that's all we have to say about it. So, yo, Hundi, good to have you. Welcome in. Good to see you, chat. Can we get some 07s for Hundi coming in from the YouTube vidges? Good to see you. Good to see you. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Sold. That's
that. Welcome in, Hundi. It's good to have you. Chat, thank you for like doing the 07. That's a big deal, y'all. That y'all are like real gracious. The fact that like I say, hey, can we get some 07s? And y'all do it? Thank you. Not everybody does that. Not every chat has that. So next rip, Project Discovery. Oh gosh, don't even get me started. This is Project Discovery is weird. Is a very odd thing. Okay, where even is it? I found it. Project Discovery is such a strange thing because it's this really weird mini game that like gives you ISK, but it's stupidly Jeez, chat, are you kidding me right now? Project Discovery is this really strange minigame that's in EVE Online that is actually oddly reliable at getting you ISK when you're early on in the game. Now, any new bro in chat, type 1 if you've never seen this before. Type 1 in chat if you're a new bro and you didn't know this existed. Go ahead. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Ids, what's up? What's up? Yeah, hi. Okay, so what this is, you go into your Neocom, the left-hand menu, go to Activities, and under there, towards the bottom, you'll see Faction Warfare, Project Discovery. What this is this very strange, like, you have to, like, make a circle around a thing. And look, what Project Discovery is, actually, is EVE Online devs have partnered with, like, this cancer research team or something, and this actually helps them, like, decrypt their data or some such thing. It's, like, for a good cause, basically. It's like a charity thing. But it gets you ISK. You can see like 68,000 ISK, and I get some points. Now, the Project Discovery reward track, if you look at this, all the way at the end, level 500 is, thanks for using my code, level 500 is where you get the Marshall Blueprint. It's the only way to earn the Marshall Blueprint in-game, okay? It's crazy. And this also how to get the Pacifier Blueprint in-game. The only other way to do it is to get the Refer a Friend bonus. Project Discovery is unironically one of the better ways to make ISK when you're a newer player, because when you're hauling around stuff, you can just make some ISK. I failed, chat. And it doesn't matter if you fail because it's like a stupid minigame that doesn't actually affect anything. There's no skills for it. You just draw a circle. See how lame this is though? It's a BPC. Oh, it's a BBC logo. There's no way it's a BPO. It's a BBC. Yeah. I don't think there is a Marshall BPO in the game. Same with the pacifier. I don't know if those exist. Right? Click it. Jeez Louise. So as I've been talking to y'all and just doing this, right? Let me do this. As I've been talking to y'all, let's see if the ISK has come in so far. Let's see, and I'm just gonna X that out. Did the ISK come in yet? Let's see. It's like a couple 100,000 ISK. Let's see it. Not yet. Not yet. Soon. Okay, when the ISK comes in, we'll see. You know, you're affecting the AI for cancer research. So that's cool. I like that. But it's a mini game that's in the game that is very like, what the heck is this doing here? It's kind of like if World of Warcraft took the Pagel add-on and added it into the game. It's very confusing. It's very confusing. All right, chat, let's turn the music off. ladies and gentlemen, we are going to, oh, we have to finish this giveaway. Sheesh. 2 of you. 2 winners. Turn the music back on. I was going to do it in my next episode. 2 winners. Both of you are getting yearly T1 patronage. Thanks to Warling. Bless you. Bless you. Okay. This is a big deal, y'all. Chat. Thank you to Warling again. That's a big deal, chat. This is not a cheap thing that Warling has just dropped. Yearly patronage for 2 of you for free. Crazy. I heard 9 months to Marshall BBC. I mean, that makes sense to me, Crackar. I think it's crazy. Luca, my corp is, but it's an endgame corp, and I have no power in the hiring on purpose. I told them I don't want any special treatment. Just, you know, do whatever you're going to do. You can go join our Discord. The link is in the description, okay? And you can see on our YouTube video, it's in the description especially. You can go do that and check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of yearly Tier 1 patronage is Mismo Boy and Plural Kumquat. Y'all get the good stuff. Yeah. Well done. Y'all get yearly access to our Tier 1 patron. You have a library of videos behind the scenes, all the things that y'all can see. Excellent. You can go to the Sanctum Theater to see our free patron vids. This is for everybody. And our 2025 patron vids. This is for you, Plural and Mismo. Enjoy it. Thanks to Warling for that incredible stuff. I'm going to give you the stuff right now. Okay? And I think it's the same link, Warling. Huge 07 to you. Absolute Chad. Just killing it. Okay, I'm going to link both of you these things. Okay. Okay, good. Let me DM you both of these things now. Now, let me know about this link, y'all, because gifting patron subs is a little strange, okay? And you kind of have to just like follow this, Mismo. I'm linking it to you right now on Discord and Plural. I'm linking this to you right now. Enjoy the patrons. Let me know if this works. I'm pretty sure it'll work. Click it and let me know. Enjoy it. Welcome to the patron club, y'all. Welcome to the inner sanctum. Okay. Enjoyed, y'all. Huge stuff. Well done, Whirling. Amazing. Okay. When that ISK comes in, I'll let y'all know because I want to see like, so look, I just sat here and did Project Discovery for y'all. We got 476,000 ISK while I basically wasn't paying attention. Okay. I basically wasn't paying attention to this. You know, does this make sense to you all? Okay. This is something, if you're hauling, if you're mining, if you're a new bro, you can just sit there and you can do that, which we have plans for soon, TM, ladies and gentlemen. So Plural, this is a great question. Plural and Mismo won Tier 1 patrons for free. Tier 1 patrons do not get mugs. Tier 2 get mugs. Tier 3 get posters. Tier 4 gets mugs and posters. Okay, so Plural, you get all the exclusive, like behind the scenes looks. You get all that fun stuff, but this is not a like, right, exactly. So if you want to upgrade, you can, but I would enjoy your free patronage. Okay, Tier 2 patrons get the mugs. Okay, Tier 2s, right? Tier 3s get the poster. Let me find the Deluge post. I gotta update this pinned post to include the other stuff. Okay, so and let me I gotta refresh this page. What are we at now? It says 146, but we've had 4 of you join so far. Does that mean, chat, that the next person to join is going to be our 150th patron? Is that what that means? I'm looking. Let me pull up something else to see. We might be 1 away from 150. And depending on when Plural and Mismo join, they might be the 150th whenever it like hits, you know? So let me check my email here because it like goes to my email in, that's the time, that's how I do it. There's a timestamp in the email that's like, this is the person. Let me look. I'm looking. Okay. Yep, I only see the 1. I see the 1. Okay, we're getting close, chat. We're getting close. Dude, the freaking subathon, we got so many new patrons, chat. It's absolutely bananas. I'm going to keep my look right here because one of you might hit it today. One of you might be the 150th patron today. Okay, so let's see it. What's up, Obi? How we doing, dude? How we doing? What about the Loru bobblehead? Yo, one day, dude. Incredible. I just finished all 12 career agents on a new account. Cool, 200 million. Career agents. How do you find that? Where is that? Career, is that this? Agents and missions. Career agents. And you just do these? Is this the like new player move? Is this the new player move? I have to leave in like 30 minutes, in like 40 something minutes maybe. Oh, someone just signed up. Someone just signed up for Patreon, bro. Justin, I see you, Justin. Chat, we got a new patron. Justin has joined. Hit me with some 07s for Justin. Yeah. 07s for Justin, baby. Let's get it done, Justin. It's good to have you. Welcome into the patron club, my friend. Yeah. What's going? Pastor Gaines coming in. Twitch
Rhymed out of your mind over on Twitch.tv. Pastor Gaines, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, incredible stuff.
Subs. Pastor Gaines, good to see you. Good to see you. So these are the new bro missions. Chat, I have so many plans for new bro stuff. Oh, we got some plans, baby. So let's see. I have to like wait for my stuff to come in because we might be at 150 patrons. Patreon's a little bit slower. What we're gonna do, we're gonna keep track of who the 150th is. We're gonna keep track. So these are tutorial missions, the career agents. Interesting. And all of these are enforcer, this soldier, and industrialist. Super intriguing, y'all. Super intriguing. Epic arcs or something else. I do have a storyline mission for Sisters of Eve. I'm gonna let this expire. I don't care about that at all. I'm not gonna worry about that. Mission agents are just like, yeah, the normal stuff. Okay. And Paragon agents are like, this is how you get Evermarks, I think. So Pastor Gaines, show me the way. Chat, unironically, go follow Pastor Gaines on YouTube. Go sub to him. Pastor Gaines is a friend of the channel. Pastor Gaines is one of my best friends in real life. Okay. Love Pastor Gaines, dude. Pastor Gaines, chat, just some of my favorite people. I'm going to link his YouTube right now. Listen, go sub to the man right now, champ. Okay. Go sub to this man right now. He's putting out some of the best Souls-like content ever. Okay. He's got, look, dude, one of my buddies in real life, 86,000 subs. We talk about it all the time. So I love building up my man. He's killing it, dude. So proud of him. He's doing Monster Hunter content, Elden Ring, all the Souls of Wukong. Go sub to my man. Go sub right now, Chan. Go do it. Go do it. Okay, that's our PI video. So interesting. Career agents, huh? Said it was 200 million. That's good. Solid new bro missions. Get ships modules. Interesting. So if you're an old bro coming back, they'll be tagged as complete even if you left before they were introduced. Really? So I can go do them on my main, like burn through them, right? I can go do this and go bring like a freaking, what's this? You have certified Galente. Oh, there's a skill plan for it. Oh, this is sick. It's recommended that you start training this certified skill plan. Oh, this is really good. Maybe I do a guide on this, chat. The best new bro path, right? This is a producer. We got navigation, science, industry, and it looks like it's a bunch of rank 3 skills. Just rank 3. This is sick. Super cool. You talk about click 2 times and do the dailies. How so? Because you can do this. You can spend Evermarks. So you click into this, okay? This is a daily, and I can't do it now because I already finished it, but you can spend Evermarks to instantly finish the daily. You just click it, and there it is. So I might... McCavity, how dare you? I literally got angry. McCavity was like,
Loru, are you sure you have the skills to finish that mission?
how dare you? So goddamn. Oh my God. So good. They decided to make it official, Obi. Correct. Yes. So learning, increasing standings on your trade characters. That's a good idea. So, cost 2,500 Evermarks first. There it is. Yes. Learn something new again today. You always learn something new in the Loru stream, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we have 40 minutes left. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. I think we are going to be able to do it, champ. Let's see how long the next section is. Oh yeah, we can stretch 10 minutes out into 40 minutes, right? All right, let's chat. Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. Here we go. We're going to do another down the rabbit hole. Let's get it done, y'all. Okay, let's turn this up. Ladies and gentlemen, the history of EVE Online is deep, and we're actually coming to the end of down the rabbit hole. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can get into. Let's see what down the rabbit hole has for us today. Let's get it done, y'all. Let's do it.
While much of New Eden had been watching the situation in Nullsec pensively and bracing for the effects that a large conflict might have, another group was seeing a resurgence. Early in New Eden's history, when Nullsec was first being colonized, two of the major factions, the Sane Alliance and the Northern Coalition, had been founded in part by role-players looking to play characters within the game world. But as time passed, this method of play had declined, as the players focused on efficacy took over their space and granted them few options to make an impact upon the game world. However, individuals would sometimes still engage in the practice, and among them was the character Katya Say. While the player had other characters,
Katya, I know this. Isn't it? Well, I'm not going to spoil it. I
with
think
which
I know
they
this
engaged in other sundry activities in New Eden, Katya was created with a singular goal in mind: to be the first character to visit every solar system in New Eden without losing a single ship.
Yep.
When her journey began on December 1st, 2009, the Apocrypha expansion had just been released, and with it, the new systems in wormhole space, meaning that there were 5,201 star systems in normal space to explore, and another 2,604 systems in wormhole space, a total of 7,805 systems, enough that they knew that they would need to pace themselves. In an interview with Polygon, they said, quote, "I only did this for an hour and a half each day just to unwind after work. I wasn't killing myself doing this." End quote. The systems in Empire space were not difficult to visit, and Katya only needed to avoid gankers who were generally uninterested in destroying the small ships that they utilized. But as they moved into low-sec and null-sec, ships with the ability to cloak would be necessary, and for a character trained into such a specialized task, the skill requirements would be trivial. The player also had the skill set to avoid anyone who might be interested in destroying their ship, a kill mail that would certainly be coveted by anyone who could acquire it.
Totally.
In an interview for Down the Rabbit Hole, Katya stated that, with their experience, avoiding such hunters was a trivial affair. They would chronicle their travels by writing in a blog, role-playing as the character and capturing images of places that they found particularly beautiful or interesting, including the hull of Steve the Titan in C9.
Remember, chat? Remember when we went there? So good. That was a great stream.
N Tax CC. But their role-playing endeavors would extend much farther. The RIA expansion in 2014 had introduced a new, special wormhole system named Thera into the game, unique to other wormhole systems in that it featured numerous amenities unseen in other systems, such as approximately 12 entrances to normal space and indestructible NPC stations, making it an attractive system for players hoping to quickly travel from one location to another in normal space. Interested in the opportunities that Thera provided, a group of explorers gathered together under the name Signal Cartel with the intention of creating a peaceful outlet for themselves in a highly competitive game. Their credo today, whose spirit has been maintained through the corporation's entire life, reads in part, quote, "Signal Cartel is a service corporation to all of New Eden. In this role, members are encouraged to treat all players with respect, regardless of affiliation. In challenging situations, our goal is to look for a graceful resolution and set an example of dignity and friendship through our actions. We embrace the attitude of a true explorer. We are friendly to others in our travels, neutral and never initiating aggression, and endeavoring at all times to be perceived by the New Eden community as a non-threat. Among our own..."
This is like Star Trek and Eve. This is actually Star Trek and Eve. That they're just going into like a place, right? They're just trying to make Eve a better place. I believe Signal Cartel is also the corporation you can go to if you're ever lost in a wormhole. They will come get you, and they will actually rescue you if you're stranded in a wormhole. I think that's them, which is sick. Absolute Federation, right? Absolute Federation. Neutral and never initiating aggression. This is really awesome, you know? Right, Hex. And they leave stuff in J-Space. Just, hey, get out. That is so great. And you just don't get that in other games. Can we get some massive 07s for Signal Cartel, a staple in EVE Online? Also, EVE Scouts 911 there, right. Oh, that's the Scouts Corp, excuse me. So if it's the Scouts Corp, let's get 07s for both, EVE Scout and Signal Cartel. This is really sick. You don't see this in really any other game. EVE Online, ladies and gentlemen, is this kind of game. This is what EVE is about. The players make the story, and these people chose to have hope and trust and integrity be in the community. And I gotta say, that's incredible. Good job.
In ranks and with others, we are patient and generous with knowledge, ideas, and experiences. End quote. This ethos appealed strongly to Katya, who was among the first to join, and by the end of the first year, they had amassed 700 members, a remarkable amount for such a niche corporation, which was thought to have limited appeal. Their most public-facing activity would be the establishment of Eve Scout, a tool that tracked the appearance, disappearance, and status of the numerous wormholes connected to Thera.
This is such a big deal. Okay, for those that don't understand, wormholes in Eve, imagine the hallway in the Matrix, okay, with all the doors. And every day, some doors close and some doors open multiple times a day, okay? And behind those doors are entire solar systems. That's what a wormhole is. It's a universe on top of Eve that is only accessible through these wormhole gates that open and close. They blip in, they blip out, okay? What a lot of corporations do is they've democratized the scanning down. You have to scan them down. They're somewhere in space. You have to like use your probes to find them in space, and multiple corporations and alliances especially will work within themselves to find the map of what the wormhole is that day. It can take a trip that is like 30 jumps from one side of space to the other, and it could turn it into like 4 or 5 if you know the proper wormholes, and of course, if you're made sure they're safe, right? Because they're wormhole space, very, very dangerous, especially from Thera. Thera is something that I have to make sure that I am like doing a guide on at some point, because it's such an interesting spot. It's one of the most, if not the most unique spot in all of New Eden. It's really cool. So this is something that happens to this day. My alliance does this, where we map out the wormholes that spawn in Pochva and we see where they go. Really interesting. I haven't gone to Thera. Maybe we're trying to make a trip to Thera. We figure out an Eve Scout tool where we can go to Thera that day, and we like try to go. We'll see. We'll see.
Utilizing this list of connections, players could drastically decrease their travel time anywhere, though its lack of any NPC security meant that doing so was somewhat dangerous, given the sheer amount of traffic through it. Among other things, Signal Cartel's philanthropic aims included what they called rescue caches.
See, yeah, they drop these rescue caches where they leave them there and they let you get out, right? Look at this. Confirmed rescues, 4,600. Total active caches, this average wait time is 3 days, right? So like if you say, hey, I'm lost, they'll come get you, but it'll take you like 3 days because they got to find you. That's still, like, if you have a character that's just lost, you don't have to pod your ship. What if you're lost in a wormhole with like a 5-bill pod? Isn't that sick? Frye invades Thera. We'll see. One day we'll do something like that for sure. For sure.
Unknowledgeable.
We've done lore trips for the Frye fleet before when we visited Steve the Titan. That was a great time.
Inattentive or reckless players could sometimes find themselves stranded in wormhole space, and without the proper tools or assistance, it could be impossible to discover.
Incredible, dude. Eve Scout Rescue seeds rescue caches with launchers and probes. Do you understand? Some people sign on to Eve and I don't know what's up with my allergies, my eyes freaking out. Some people sign on to Eve and they try to gank people in high sec while they're warping around with smart bombs. That's one side of the spectrum. The opposite side of the spectrum, people that sign on to Eve and craft and buy and make caches they can drop in space with probes and probe scanners in them to help people out. That's like on the other side of the spectrum. We have like 2 types of players playing Eve, you know, the duality of man. This is really cool. Find me another example in a video game where people will do something like this, where they'll take time out of their day to like help others that they will never see. That's pretty sick. Yo, welcome in Signal Cartel member. Somebody in chat. Let me scroll down here. We've got Ludster. Bless you, my friend, for being a Signal Cartel person. Amazing. I wish I knew about them because I got stuck. Everybody, imagine not subscribing to the Loru Gaming YouTube channel. You wouldn't know about this. You wouldn't know.
Any route out, finding themselves stranded in hostile and unknown territory. Placed in systems all over wormhole space, these rescue caches were containers equipped with everything that a player needed to chart a route out of wormhole space, as well as a few other objects that the cache's creator might find amusing, such as fireworks for the player to launch in celebration of their rescue. On November 1st, 2018, 4 years after the Signal Cartel's founding, Katya Say would approach them in need of assistance. After 4 years, Katya had managed to visit all 5,201 star systems in New Eden, visiting
without dying. The absolute win. She went to all of it. It took her 4 years. Katya. That's incredible. That's without losing a single ship. She saw it all. She saw it all. Have a bookmark in every system? That's an interesting goal, Charles. I like that. Wow. Wow. That's fair, Sizzler. In Elite Dangerous, there might be like a fuel depot or like a rat that like does that. That's nuts. Katya, that's amazing. Well done. Your name is cemented in EVE Online's history because of a little bit you just like did stuff. So No Man's Sky maybe has some stuff.
Visiting many of the planets and chronicling the journey in their blog.
But player given. That's kind of what I'm focusing on. Is like Fuel Rats is an org of players that come help you. Okay, so Elite Dangerous has something similar. All right, that's pretty cool.
And had begun visiting every wormhole system as well, still without losing a ship. A remarkable feat given the...
Ow. How'd you not... What's the fit? Do we know her fit? And why is it a like sub... Is it like the sub 1 second Hecate going like 12 AU in high grade ascendancies? Or no, you would have to have a covert ops, right? Did she use the metamorphosis? The metamorphosis wasn't out then, was it? I don't think it was the metamorphosis. I gotta believe it was an Astero. Yeah, because it's a quick, gotta be the Astero. Hyperspatials, fast align, some tank, you know, gotta be an Astero for sure. I was thinking it could have even been an interceptor because you could fit an interdiction nullifier, right? Get out of bubbles. Makes sense to be an Astero for sure.
Belligerence of the roving bands of players who made their home in wormhole space. But after visiting the first 2,000 wormhole systems, a problem that Katya had been dreading became an issue. The chaotic nature of wormhole space and its constantly shifting, labyrinthine pathways made it nigh impossible to find every one of the remaining 600 systems. They would need assistance, and their friends in Signal Cartel were more than happy to oblige. To find...
She already went to like 2,000 wormhole systems. And then because of the opening and closing doors, she just couldn't find the other ones. Do you understand? I might have been to like 30, maybe 50 wormholes in my entire EVE playthrough. I'll go into a wormhole and I have bookmarks. I'm like, oh, cool. The amount of energy it'll take to go to 2,000 different wormhole spots. Wow. That's just crazy. We'll have to see about Star Citizen. We are going to do a Star Citizen New Bro Me review, and I'll give you my honest opinions.
Connections to the remaining systems as soon as they opened, they would crowdsource data from their players. To do so, they utilized a game tool made specifically for Signal Cartel members that assisted them in tracking the status of their rescue caches. But in this case, it allowed Katya and their small cadre of trusted players to see when a cartel member was...
What a boss screenshot. What a boss. Look at this heron or buzzard. Maybe it's a heron. I don't know. Tech 1, Tech 2. That's a screenshot. There's something, sometimes this is one of the reasons I recommend doing exploration as one of the skill trees that you should do to go get space rich. We just put out that video. There's something about exploration. You're in a little heron. One time I did it on stream. I was in my Proteus, I think, and we were scanning down stuff. We were looking for combat sites to go do. And I go into this wormhole that I get close to the wormhole and then there's a sound I don't recognize, like a high-pitched squeal. And I was like, what's with this wormhole? It looks weird. I don't know if this is C1 or C2 or I can't really tell. I hop in and there are like 100 signatures, a lot. And I warp to a planet and the planet is in pieces. It was the first ever time I had entered a shattered wormhole. And as I'm on the planet, a drifter named with a doomsday weapon, Titan DPS, a cruiser with a Titan level DPS, warps onto grade and starts flying around. And I left. But I got to tell you, I remember then. That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. You know, you got to go explore, go see what's up, and go have an adventure, y'all. Shattered wormholes scare me. You know, maybe it was it might have been on an Astero, though. I did a lot of Astero exploring back in the day. I don't remember. Let's see it.
Was in a remaining system on Katya's list. Speaking with Polygon, Katya said,
Astero.
quote, when a system was found, we generally had less than 24 hours to get through the pass, and depending on how deep it was, the more critical it was to get there fast.
Right.
End quote. Finally, on March 9th, 2019, Katya announced to the rest of New Eden their accomplishment. Assisted by Signal Cartel, the character Katya Say had visited every single star system that could be visited in just over 9 years without losing a single ship. The accomplishment was noted even by those who had shunned roleplay, and the character came to be one of the most famous in the game's history, with a monument created by Crowd Control Productions in-game to celebrate the success. Sometime after this achievement, Katya would become the leader of Signal Cartel, helping to manage it and continue the work of aiding those in and outside of wormhole space through Thera and their rescue programs. But even as Katya, Signal Cartel, and the rest of New Eden celebrated, those in Nullsec bent their aims toward a much different end, and they wouldn't have to wait long to see their plans come to fruition and take part in the most intense and expensive war that the game had ever seen, a war that would drag out far longer than any could have thought.
I love the freaking, like, intros, but like...
all of this really cool stuff was happening. Exploration. But the Imperium, it's like over there,
they're just doing some stuff. They're fighting. They're getting it done. Let's not blow past this, y'all. This is a thing that marked New Eden. It took her 9 years. 9 years. She went to every system in all of EVE Online and didn't die. Holy crap. And then CCP Games, rightly so, gave her a monument in-game. Where is her monument? We got to go see that. We got to go visit it with the fleet. Is it in Thera? It better be. You know, I think they said it was 9 years total. 4 years was all of EVE Online, and then 9 years was to get the rest of it. I think is what they said. So, yes, the best stuff. We gotta go find this. This is incredible stuff. Wow. Let's see it. Yeah. I'm gonna look at this. Let's see this. Sorry for the flashbang. Let's see this. Is that easier? Yes. Look at that, champ. The Journey of Katya Say. It's in the Forge. Okay. Wow. Empire Space completed July 4th, 2014. Nullsec began. All of Known Space completed 2015. Anoikis completed 2019. So there was 5-year gap in between. They started Empire Space and they did that. I think it was 9 years. Crazy. She began her quest on December 1st of YC11. I don't know what this means, chat. I've never understood these. My dyslexia can't handle it. And it took like 9 or 10 years. See, look, 121 and then 111. Is that 10 years? That's pretty awesome. So craziness. That's just amazing. You know, this is really cool. This is the kind of thing that when you see it, you just have to understand its importance by simply understanding this. This is about dedication. This is about making sure that you do something great. What's the point in having a bunch of ships in your cargo and a bunch of ships in your station and having a big kill board? Who cares? This is what it's about. And it's not about the monument, okay? It's about this person went to all of New Eden. They explored all of it without dying. That's incredible. Massive accomplishment. And let's not forget the camaraderie that this forced. The friendship, right? With Signal Cartel coming in. Where's their logo? And then she ended up being the one of their admins, one of their leaders. This is incredible stuff. This is what EVE Online is all about. It's about the stories. Katya has this idea, has this journey. She's being real disciplined with it. It took her literal years, half a decade. And then she's like, you know what? I need some help. Who's helping? Well, there's some players that are already doing well and they're already helping people in wormhole space. I'm going to work with them. And then because they worked together, because they did this great thing together, now she's at the tippity top and now she is one of their admins and one of their heads of the Alliance and the corporation. Really awesome. Really awesome. So this is really sick. I got to say, it's just impressive. This is the kind of thing that EVE Online is all about. It's about the players. It's about the friendship, the best ship, and the stories that we can all make together. And this is why we like reacting to these with you all. If you want the full Down the Rabbit Hole playlist, it's right here. And if you want to sub, the best EVE guides, it's right here, y'all. We'll see you in the next one. The best second monitor content, right here, y'all. We'll see you very, very soon. That was a short one, chat, huh? That was a short one, but that was a good one. Perfect timing, actually. I got about 20 minutes left. Let's do some giveaways. Let's do a giveaway to end the stream, y'all. Giveaway to end the stream, and then we're going to get it done. Okay? Let's get some stuff. The Astero is on the statue 6, so it is an Astero. Gotcha. Okay. Let's do some giveaways, y'all. What should we give away? It is haircut time. I got to leave in like 20 minutes. You know, let's see. What are we going to give? What? My giveaway folder's a little light right now. I kind of want to see. Let's find something to give y'all. Let's give y'all a banger to end stream. I could do an LSI, but that's kind of like my nest egg. Got my moon rocks there. What do we have here, chat? What do we have? What's your estimated price reversed? I could give away. Yeah. Yeah, I don't plan on dropping. Oh, is this an Astra House? I don't plan on dropping an Astra House. This is just too much. Yeah, chat. Let's do a big giveaway for y'all at the very end. Let's give away an Astra House and a core. This is 1.6 billion-esque. 1.6 billion-esque. Yeah, chat. Let's do it. Okay, Astra House. Let's give away a station, a big freaking station, and its core, y'all. Here we go. In order to enter into this giveaway, you must be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube. Choose your favorite. Let's get it done. So I can war deck you. No, I don't war deck people, chat. I'm too busy playing the game. Astra House, let's give you away this plus a core. If you're not following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube, you'll be disqualified. We're giving you the station and the core. Let's end the stream right, chat. We typically do a big giveaway like this at the start of the stream and the end of the stream. Come on down. We want to change Eve lives for the better. That's what we do here. If you see me live, I'm probably going to be able to change your Eve life for the better. Let's get it done, y'all. Let's see it. Okay, come on down. We'll give y'all like there's no, you don't have to type any words yet, y'all. We'll give y'all 2 minutes to join the Discord. 2 minutes to join the Discord. And I know, chat, what many of you are thinking. Okay. Some of you are probably thinking, you know,
I don't want to join another content creators Discord. I don't want to keep up with it.
You don't have to worry about keeping up with it, y'all. We're all working adults here. We all have lives. If you check the notification roles, chat, and you respond to the correct reaction, you can choose your ping experience. Click the red heart to get our YouTube video notifications. The black heart is our, like, every notification. Over 400 of you have decided all notifications, all of them. Well done, 400 of you. Excellent. 800 of you clicking the purple. That's our go live tweets. You're on the stream now. You don't want to miss this kind of thing, ladies and gentlemen. Click on the purple hearts to get the go live notifications. And of course, the green heart is our like Instagrams, our Twitters, all that stuff. I got all the Twitters. Choose your ping experience. I love seeing the number go up. By default, we do not ever ping you. So if you click none of these, you will never ever get a ping in my Discord. No at everyone's, no at here's, ever. Okay. One time there was like a spam bot and we wanted to make sure nobody clicked on a link, so we did add everyone, but that was one time in years, okay? So choose your ping experience in the notification roll, chat, and let's get it done. Listen, everybody, every single person, that's my timer, every single person in this right here, go and click the notification rolls, chat, click it, get it done, and choose your ping experience. Okay. Okay, chat. Good stuff. You followed on Twitch. Okay, you followed the on-screen prompts. You've subbed on YouTube. The last thing you have to do is you have to enter the word we say and type into our Discord giveaway chat one time, case sensitive. If you type it too much, the bot will see it and they'll DQ you, okay? If you're not following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube, the free stuff, you'll be DQ'd. Come on down, y'all. We have 1.6 billion-esque on the line. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. The word is, and I'm probably going to spell person's name wrong. I want to do the chick's name. What's her name? Katya? Katya Sing Eve online. Okay, let me do a, is it, all right. So the word is Katya. Type it one time, case sensitive as I did it. 07's to Katya, chat. Just amazing. And I think I even spelled it wrong. That doesn't matter. Type it in there. Whatever. I think I might have spelled it wrong. I don't know. I didn't finish college, chat. So give me a break, ladies. Type it in one time, case sensitive into our Discord. Be able to enter in to win an Astra House and a core. This is a core of the station. 1.6 billion-esque. And while they're entering that, look at this awesome looking freaking station, dude. Look at this. You can drop a station that Loru Gaming gave you. I love how the station looks. I love the entrances. I love how it really does look like it could be an actual space station. They did really good with this. I love how it looks. I love these are like storage, like fuel areas, you know. I wish we could like walk on this or something, you know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll be able to do something like that. Who knows, chat? I don't know if we will ever, but you know, we'll see. So one of you is going to get an Astra House and a core and call it a day. What station is it? Let's see. This is Combat Rigs, Citadel Service Module Fuel Consumption. So it's like a defense station, but you also can do any service that you do on it is less. Okay. So they do look like HDMI ports. That's pretty funny. Oh my gosh, you're right. Look at that. Oh, once they actually are HDMI ports. Oh, that's so funny. That's actually amazing. Dude, Vanguard needs to come out. Can we talk about it? I miss Vanguard so much. I want to see it. So, I want to see it. We are going to check out Star Citizen. We definitely are. So yeah. Look, chat, so many of you are joining that Discord actually thinks we're being hate rated. So funny. Mark has resolved. Increased activity from normal members. Nothing to see. Discord thought we were being hate rated. We're not. Hit Discord with a little bit of a hyper clap. We resolved an activity. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to have you. So many new people coming in today. We passed 4,000 members on Discord during the subathon. Did y'all hear what I just said? We passed 4,000 Discord members during the subathon. That's crazy. That's really cool. Okay. Really cool. 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Sold. I gotta finish
this so I can get out of here. Okay. I don't have a guide on structure anchoring yet. It's been on my list. I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now for that, so I just haven't been able to do it. It's soon, Agent Master. Very, very soon. Very, very soon. So wavy hair, don't care. Look at chat. When it goes past, this, I just can't do it, chat. So, goodness gracious. Okay, let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. Who gets the literal structure? Let's see who gets it. Thank you again, Warling, for gifting 2 yearly tier 1 subs. That's fantastic. There's nothing else to say. It's just fantastic. It absolutely is one of the better giveaways that we can give out to people. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Sometimes the bot sucks, chat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this music is new, but I've also think I've listened to it before. So. I'd like to give it to you, chat. I really would. Okay, finally. Jeez Louise. We have our winner, ladies and gentlemen. The winner is Cam Goro. Congratulations, Cam. Congratulations. What we're going to do is I'm going to take these items and I'm going to put them into the giveaway done folder. I'm going to give this to you after stream. A couple of you are still owed some things for the subathon. I've DM'd everybody, so we're going to see it and we'll have a good time with it. Okay, so y'all are going to have a good time with that. Congrats, Muoned. Congolese rats, yes. Congolese rats. Let's go see who we're going to give our stuff to. Cam, I'll get your stuff very, very soon, chat. That's a big deal. What 1.6 billion ISK, you can sell it. You can do whatever you want with it. We're going to give it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great stream today. A little bit of a shorter stream today. Your boy got haircuts to do. We're going to be putting out another YouTube video today as well. Go check out our new venture video, okay? Go check out our new venture video that's on our YouTube. Give me your opinions on it. I'll tell you why. I'm not happy with the fit. I'm not happy with it. So go check out our YouTube and see what you think of that venture fit, and we'll go from there. Okay, we will go from there. So let's see who we're going to raid out today. I know we're live on Twitch, YouTube, X, Kick, and Facebook, and all the other things, but even if you're on those, join us to on raid Twitch stuff. Let's see where we can drop it. Let's see where we can drop it. So we got Pando's, always a good time. Let's see what else we can do here. Let's see what else we can do here. Let's see. No, okay. Let's go back up top here. Let's see what we got. Mind is doing some more DJ times. I don't recognize Mad Cat Train. I don't recognize this name, chat. I'm following them though, so I guess I have rated them in the past. English and German, good. We like English speaker. Chat, I don't remember the last time we rated this person, but I did because I'm following them. So go check out Mad Cat Train. I like the production. This is a nice, clean looking UI. We got some good Drifter stuff coming in. This is good. We can show y'all the Drifter event. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go raid Mad Cat Train. Drop the viewers off. As always, make sure that even if you're not on Twitch, you're going to go follow. You're going to go follow right here. Here it is, Mad Cat Train. Thank you very much. Go there, click it, get on in, follow the streamer, y'all. Follow the streamer. Okay, you can always do that. And you can always unfollow them, right? You don't have to stay followed, but do follow them and have a good time. The last thing you're going to type is Loru Raid. Yeah. Type it in. Chat. We'll see you tomorrow for Friday Fleet. Gonna be a good time. See you soon, y'all. Everybody, see you tomorrow. Loru Raid. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Loru Raid.